is morning time. We are waking up after the beach episode, which turned into a two-parter. We are back. The gang's all back together, and it's morning. It's a late morning, and as you guys wake up, you can smell breakfast. The smell of coffee, the smell of roasting meats. Maybe some potatoes? Is that grilled Pinneapolis? I think I smell pancakes. Is that grilled Pinneapolis on pancakes? Is that grilled Cineapolis on pancakes? I don't know. Smells delicious. And Tori's cooking. So while Thistle and Madrigal level up to level 6, because they're not quite leveled up yet, what are you guys doing? Danny, it's on you because they're leveling up.
God damn it, guys.
Sorry.
And just to remind everyone, where did you sleep last night, Danny?
Wait, where are we, by the way? Are we still on the island, or...?
Yeah, no, we're still, the map is in front of you. We are still on the island, yeah.
Oh shit, I'm not on the map. Apparently on opposite ends of a hammock from Sativa, so we slept, I don't know, apparently foot to foot, according to our tokens.
There you go.
I don't know, I guess she's waking up on the hammock. Don't make me do this. Come on, 6.5 hours in a car.
Sativa wakes up and is like, ooh, I smell coffee. I'm gonna get coffee and extradite myself from this situation because we need you able to roleplay while your fellow players level up. So, Sativa, with far more grace than drunk Sativa had the night before, manages to get out of the hammock and it's like, hey, would you like some coffee? Smells like breakfast. Tori's a pretty good cook.
Yeah, how did you get out of here without tripping? I don't want to move. I'm scared I'm going to move, and I'm gonna eat shit in the sand.
Well, I did a lot of that last night when I was drunk. Do you want me to help you out?
No, I got it. And she'll try to roll. I don't know how you get out of a hammock. I've never done that.
Okay, roll dexterity.
Oh, god damn it.
A saving throw, because you have to compete against the hammock when you get out of a hammock.
Oh, and I do have advantage on dex throws because I actually wrote my shit down, and I still have that bracelet on.
And would you say that you have a good relationship with Sativa?
I would hope so, at this point. Which I definitely need. Nope, that didn't help any. Wait, what's my dex? Nope, that's 11.
You get out of the hammock, but it's not graceful. You flip kind of like around in the hammock, like full barrel roll style 2-3 times before finally getting deposited out. Thankfully, an 11 means you don't go face first, so you don't eat sand. You do land on your back, but you're out of the hammock. Congratulations.
Fuck. Now, sand in my hair.
It's just like, remember last night when you said, oh, you're gonna have sand in your hair?
Shut up and help me out, please.
Okay. And she gives you a hand up, a touch of prestidigitation to get the sand off of you. What'd you say? Sorry.
Say, let's go get coffee now.
She's so grumpy in the mornings. So Sativa and Danny, you guys approach the area where Tordy is grilling away. The large trunk that's been turned into a table is already got a few serving trays and plates of food on it. He's puttering around a fire with like several just giant pans in this fire as he makes up a pretty nice looking breakfast. And you guys, you can see Madrigal where she dozed off with her good book last night. Carl's like curled up like on her shoulder, kind of like a cat, but like you could tell that he fell asleep reading the book with her. Like he probably shrunk himself to accommodate being on her small shoulder, just to like, he's like a little small curled up Carl like reading on her shoulder.
I think Madrigal wakes up, kind of like realizes Carl is there, and like very carefully doesn't want to jolt Carl away. So she's like carefully trying to maneuver without getting him off her shoulder, and like holding the scroll that they were reading, just trying to get up, but like without waking Carl up.
And Thistle and Pockets are in their cozy vine hammocks as well. Are you guys waking up and observing Madrigal's delicate dance with getting up?
Yeah, I'm slowly getting up and sleepy. And heading over for some coffee and breakfast.
Over at the table, you actually do see some coffee and tea prepared. The coffee is Tordy is an adventurous fella, and he's a bit of an enigma. And he decided to make coffee and also put it, like with last night where he was putting alcoholic drinks into Pinneapolis, he decided to serve the coffee in coconut shell mugs. With the coffee creamer is coconut milk, obviously. should you take cream in your coffee, obviously.
Has Carl woken up yet, or is he still asleep
Yeah, I
on
think
my shoulder?
when he feels you stirring, he kind of like stretches like a cat, and then he kind of like realizes what he's like, oh, and he kind of just climbs on down, going back to his usual size, like and he's talking about how exciting the book was. He's basically just like, how great was that book? I can't believe it. He was letting her have, he was doing the whole perfect thing, Green Flag City, having her be herself. And they still found a way, because love always finds a way, and no one had to compromise. It's beautiful.
Does this mean that Madrigal can understand Carl now?
It does, yes.
Oh my god, this is the best day ever. So Madrigal's like absolutely engaging with it. She's like, I know, it's like you just never see stories like that happen in the real world, you know? Although I do have high hopes for some of my companions, wink wink, she says as she winks twice at Carl.
He's like,
I
wink,
just-
wink, yes.
I feel like today's a new day and I've learned so much about love and can't wait to have some coffee out of a coconut.
And
And
next,
she like is
we can read more books next. Do you think we should do mysteries or westerns? There are some good mystery romances.
yes. I want to read a book where a weird lady solves a crime and falls in love.
I have a book series with so many of those!
Excellent. That's literally the only thing that I want. Thank you so much, Carl. You are such a good teacher. Thank you.
You're such a good
Truly-
student.
So lovely.
And all you guys hear is like Madrigal silence and him going,
Yo, what is happening over there? You can talk to him now.
Madrigal just turns and looks at Danny. She's gonna like take her scroll out, kind of like give it a little shake, her little like highlighter pen. And she goes, I don't know, Danny. And she's just like looking, and then like she looks at Danny and like kind of like makes a little check mark. I just feel like I've been learning so much lately about, oh, I don't know, love. And she looks at the book and she looks back at Danny and she said, and you know, some things you learn by reading, which I can now do, and some things you learn by observing, and you learn by the intersection thereof, which is a word I just learned. She's just like highlighting in the corner.
What? Why do you keep looking at me like that? What are you checking off? What are you reading?
Oh, I don't know. Books.
Get over here.
She has the energy of somebody who like knew the band before you did. Like with as if everybody else didn't already know how to read. The energy that you're getting, you know.
Sativa's like elbowing you, Danny, like, she's reading!
Wait, that was quick. You got all that? You read that whole thing?
I don't know. Pick a page number, any page number.
69.
Carl has it earmarked.
He does. It's the first sexy scene of the book, actually. It's a dream sequence. Obviously, they didn't get intimate that early in the books. It's actually just a dream sequence where they are, in fact, you guessed it.
Madrigal flips to page 69. And she looks at Carl and she says, I think you should do the honors for this one.
And Carl goes, while squeaking to you guys, to Madrigal, he says, but you're supposed to show them that you can read.
Yeah, but this is like the first spicy scene, and like I know stuff now, right? Like, because I've read this, I'm kind of an expert when it comes to, you know, the art of the spice, so to speak. And I'm just worried that like it'll make it awkward for my friends who are just kind of like, no, actually, this might be really good for Danny.
It could be good for both
This
of them.
might be really good for Danny. I feel like this was gonna figure it out.
But Thistle needs to see the importance of a reciprocal partner.
Thistle needs to know that she doesn't need to do anything. I mean, obviously, but also Uspar's so in love with her, you know?
That's true. He's so in love. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's actually really adorable. And I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like Danny and Sativa are also kind of there. Okay, so Madrigal's having this whole conversation.
They've not done the stuff from page 69, I assure you.
Madrigal, she's like, okay, good sidebar. And then she flips over the book, and she's reading very slowly because she just learned how to read. And she starts kind of like narrating this story where she's like, it was about 7 p.m. I really don't know how to do this, you guys, above table.
So I was gonna
Don't do that, that's fine.
have Carl suggest you can that you read it using his language. That way
Excellent,
you can show
yeah.
you're reading it, but
Yes, excellent. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's do that.
you guys hear Magical. And meanwhile, Carl is like just wildly gesturing while you hear Magical in perfect Carl reading expertly from the text.
I don't like the inflection in your tone. I'm just gonna have some coffee now.
You're the one who suggested I read out of page 69.
I didn't know you were reading something spicy like that.
Carl was involved.
Didn't
That's
you?
on you.
I feel like it's been mentioned several times. The magic is very interested in reading smart.
You need to be a better listener.
About that coffee.
Tori's like, it's okay, little buddy. You're not a good listener, but you're good at drinking stuff. So here, try one of my awesome island coffees.
Thank you, Torty.
It has an umbrella in it.
I'll take one too, Torty.
Absolutely. And the
This was, like,
umbrella.
wide
It's a wide awake still. The umbrella is actually a mix of dark milk and white chocolates. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. It's kind of slowly melts into your coffee.
Wow. Tori, you're such a genius. Has anyone ever told you that?
Oh, like, I've been told that, but I'm like, nah, man. Nah. Do you want a coffee?
I would love a coffee. And in addition, like while we're making coffee, it's like I feel like while I was reading into the wee hours of the morning, I heard something in the background, but I really didn't pierce my consciousness because I was so focused on the words. But I feel like somebody was saying something about like prophecies and chaos magic, and I think that somebody was you. And I'm just curious, like, what's new with that? Any prophecies dropped lately from the chaos magic?
Oh, you're talking about your buddies asking me if I'd heard about the prophecy of chaos. But, like, the few times I've
Yeah.
heard the chaos magic talk, I haven't always been listening. And like I told them, sometimes when I do listen, it's because they're saying some crazy, like, what kind of stuff? Because sometimes the chaos magic's like, yo, you gotta get out of here. You're gonna die. Run away, run away. And I'm like, all right, it's kind of lame around here because everyone keeps dying anyway, so I'm gonna leave. And then I left, and I didn't die, which is pretty crazy. Like, what? But the prophecy of chaos, man, I don't know. Because it's like, I've heard some people talking about it, like, in hushed tones, you know? And I've heard other people talking about it in, like, reverent tones, which are still hushed tones, but much more respectful. So I don't know, man. Like, the chaos magic do be talking sometimes, though. I wonder if you guys are, like, listening to it, you know? Or if you're even hearing it. Like, have you been listening? Have you been, like, holding your ear up to the universe and listening?
This is like listening really hard. I'm trying, Torty.
Roll,
Torty,
roll perception, Thistle.
12 plus perception plus 5, 7, proficient, 17, 18, 19, 20.
On the wind, you hear, it's coming. It's coming. But, like, in a breathy, heavy, windy, like, sound. So it's like, did you hear that?
Guys, I heard something. I heard something. Did you hear something?
No, what'd you hear?
That's what I'm saying, little buddies.
I think it said it's coming.
It.
It's kind of rude.
Tori, you heard anything similar?
No, I haven't heard anyone say it's coming. One time I did hear the chaos magic say something was coming, and something crazy like, what? Totally did come, but, like, you know.
What was it?
Which time? One time, it was devastation. Another time, it was a really sick surfing wave.
Mm-hmm.
But both times, there were things I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Torty, can you tell us who are some of the people that you've heard whisper about the prophecy?
Oh, like, there was that
Anyone
Jarl guy, right? And, like, one time, Gwenny got, like, real drunk, and she was going on about how, like, the chaos magic was whispering something about a prophecy to her, but I don't know if that was the prophecy of chaos, you know what I mean? Because, like, there's a lot of prophecies out there.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, there was this other, like, crazy old lady. She came by the Low Tide Islam bar, and she was going on and on about a prophecy of chaos, and that was crazy. Like, what? I say crazy old. She actually wasn't really that old at all, but, like, she was older. Like, she had, like, wrinkles around her eyes a little bit. I don't really know how old people are, though. She was, like, an elf or something with purple hair. It was weird.
Purple hair?
Yeah.
Didn't she pose as... Did she pose as an elf when she was in disguise? No.
When Sativa dresses her elf persona, but she doesn't have purple hair when she's dressed as an elf.
No.
You don't remember her name, Torty?
No, she refused to give her name, actually. It was weird.
Does anybody remember when we were at that bar? Was there some woman with purple hair there? And there were all those tables, and there was. I'm trying to find my notes on this.
Drow.
There's a drow.
But
No, it wasn't a drow elf. It was like an elf, like you guys, like an elf or a half elf. Not one of the, like, snooty elves, but, like, you know, the ears and stuff, but, like, purple hair. She was cool, but, like, secretive. kind of dark sense of humor, and like, I don't know, I couldn't let her stay in the bar too long because I don't want to get into it. It was kind of weird.
I feel like we maybe should get into it, Tordy, if you don't mind. It feels like a bit, we're heading into this new situation and we don't really know what to expect from it. And so any information that we might have would be really, really helpful.
What do you remember about her talking about the prophecy of chaos? Was it something she was excited about? Like, what was the emotions, or what do you remember?
She said she was waiting.
She was waiting.
Yeah, she was waiting for something to happen, and then everything was gonna come full circle.
How long ago was this?
Oh god, I don't even know, man. It was like a little while ago. I don't know. Things kind of run together. Was it before I met you guys? Maybe. I think it may have been before I met you guys. Was she the first one I heard talking about that? No. No, maybe. I don't know. She may have been, but I feel like I heard some like random agents of chaos talking about it too. Like some of the new ones, they had recently communed with the chaos magic and they were like, oh my god, it's coming.
Did Gwen come to... Is Gwen still at that bar? Or did she come with us?
She stayed at the bar to recover from 2 weeks of trauma and stuff.
Yeah.
Was it that, did she come alone to the bar? Like, did she just kind of come in, got a little drunk, start talking about it? Did she have like other people around there and they were having like, a conversation about it?
No, she was like super alone. Well, sort of. She was like talking to creatures and stuff, but like no like companions.
Right.
Creatures like familiars, like a druid or a ranger.
She was. Alright, look, if I tell you guys this, it does not leave this group, right? I'm gonna swear you all the secrecy. So we had an infestation, the Low Tide Islam bar. Bugs. I wanted to make sure we got rid of it. I brought in a lot of experts, and no one can get rid of it. Then this like purple-haired elf shows up and was like, I've got away with bugs. And I was like, okay. Sure enough, she got rid of all the bugs. She just like talked to them and they just left. They're like, oh, okay. And they left.
Wow, okay.
And she was talking to the bugs about the chaos prophecy, or she was talking to kind of anybody who would listen?
So she and I got to talking. Oh, that's what it was. I remember now. We got to talking about, because she had like some dark humor, right? And she was joking that bugs are really useful. And sometimes you don't want to kill stuff, right? But sometimes, because she's a really peaceful person, so she would use bugs to do it. She'd like bring bugs to like decompose a bad guy's body like while it was standing in front of her. And I was like, whoa, that's gnarly. And I was like, yo, where'd you learn that? And so then she tells me that, like, she was on this, like, whole wild adventure, and then she went to Asmarim, of all places. I haven't been to Asmarim since the war. That's crazy. Like, what? Anyway, I guess one of those guys got her, like, looking into the void part of the chaos magic, which is, like, crazy. Like, what? You look into the void, you either fall in or you don't. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't, and now she works with bugs. It was crazy. Like, what? I got to see her do it with the bugs. It was that guy. This guy put his hand on her ass. She had bugs shoot out of her hand and just ate the entire guy. There was nothing left.
What kind of bugs?
It was like a bunch of them. Like at first it looked like these big like bloodworm things, but then like they kind of like adhered to his face and just like, I've never even seen bugs like that, yo. It was crazy. Like, what? Gnarly. I would have been mad, but it didn't leave a mess, and then the bugs just vanished when they were done, and I was like, whoa, don't upset her.
I think Magical's gonna ask Thistle and Danny, like, does this seem like the sort of thing a druid would know how to do? Like a high-level druid?
I'm not sure, but maybe if a druid looked into the void and was touched by this chaos magic, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe she was a druid before, something changed with her.
Maybe just warped her magic or something.
I mean, is it warped? That's pretty metal, bro. That's like crazy. Like, what?
Pretty crazy, Tordy.
Yeah, like what?
Tordy, do you remember her parting words to you? Were they like, see you around or see you later? Or, I don't know, did anything about the way that she left the bar strike you as interesting or memorable? Or anything else about her, really, aside from having purple hair and being an elf?
You know, it's weird you say that, because, like, yeah, she was leaving, and I was like, see you later, and she just laughed and said, yeah, and left. It's weird, it's crazy, like, what?
Fascinating.
How's the coffee?
Delicious, Tordy.
Bang on. Absolutely bang on.
Magical's like, yeah, that's great, the coffee's lovely. I have notes to get through.
Yeah.
Tori, are you coming with us to the Isles?
Oh, you guys are going to Misty Isles. Man. I mean, how long you guys planning on being there? I am a mayor, but I don't want you guys to, like, die or anything. You know, that'd be crazy. Like, what?
I don't know. However long it takes.
Mhm. Now, are we trying to talk to Azul before we head to the Misty Isles? Do we want to? Is it morning also,
It is.
or is okay? So we can't talk to Uspar.
We
Does
should
he
call
know-
him.
We might want to call him, just tell him where we're going and all that. Oh, actually, Tori, one more question if you don't mind. Um, what do you know about objects that might reside in the sky and look like stars but aren't stars and aren't magical effects but might appear, I don't know, like star-like things that aren't stars? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, like those shooting stars that were last night? Those things were crazy. Like, what? Like, whoa. Those are pretty.
You seen anything like that before?
One time I saw, like, these lightning bug things, but they were multiple colors, and that was pretty crazy. Like, what? They were going to a party. They were rave bugs. It was crazy. Like, what? And they didn't invite me, which was crazy, like, rude.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's not even that they didn't invite me, because, like, I get it. Whatever. You don't want to invite the mayor. But they were, like, weirdly obsessed with making sure that I knew they weren't inviting me. Like, they were like, yeah, we'd invite you, but, like, you're not invited. It was rude. Like, crazy, like, rude.
Absolutely sounds like it.
Yeah. Like, I'm great at a party, and I'm great at a rave.
I don't doubt it.
See, imagine this whole shell, like, blinged out with, like, glitter and stuff. And then all the lights hit it. I'm like a big dancing disco ball, man. I would have been great at a rave. Plus, I always have a lot of drugs on me.
Dave's background just like, what's a rave?
Oh, I read about this. Imagine I was like flipping through the pages.
Thistle looks at her coffee. Tori, is there anything in here?
Like coffee, and I mean, did you want coconut milk and sugar in it? Because, like, there'd be sweetener and coconut milk if you wanted it.
Some LSD.
Sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't put LSD in coffee. Also, LSD is a little early for LSD, little buddy.
Hold the LSD, but the coconut milk sounds good.
Good call, little buddy.
So do we know if the is tonight supposed to be the night that the plant? Okay.
Tonight's the night.
Okay, so we should probably go soonish if we're gonna go. Do we want to call Azul? I don't care about the money, and I know that sounds really fucking weird, but I don't want it to just disappear.
I think we should call him. We can ask him if we can hire him for a few days or whatever. Even if, if we probably can't, we can ask him and he can give us that magical pouch so we can have our gold.
We could also put it in my bag of holding, but we could also put it in the magical pouch and then put in the bag of holding.
And to be clear, the pouch is an extra dimensional space that's it's basically a bank vault door, essentially. So the entrance to the bag is just you're opening a vault to get to your 10 million gold, which is a huge amount of gold. And you think about it in terms of, like, gold coins.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you gotta diversify your investments, you know? So he was like, I like
Wait,
real
real-
estate.
Tweet, when you said something about the chaos magic and the prophecies and you said each time it was something that you were looking for,
When it told me, hey, it's coming, yeah.
but it was always something you sought in some way, like something that you
Yeah.
were...
Like, one time I was, like, looking for the war, trying to find it, because I was lost in the woods, as one does.
Mhm.
And, like, other time it's like, I was looking for a lighter. It's like, here it's coming. Oh.
Thistle, what are you looking for?
What am I looking for?
Mhm.
What do you mean? Sorry.
If a chaos magic kind of answers when you ask for something that you're looking for, I guess I'm wondering if there was something specific you were looking for, or group of somethings. So then we know if it says it's coming, then maybe it is something that you specifically are looking for.
I wish, but honestly, I was just thinking. I was just focusing on trying to hear.
Fair enough. And it makes a lot of sense. I would have done the same. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Yes, I like the idea of calling Azul. Sounds like a good idea.
How do we call Azul again?
This happened last session, too.
Do we have a shell phone for him? Or a pager or something?
A rocky talkie.
Oh,
A rocky talkie. Yes.
I don't know. I'm holding it. Azul, are you there? It's Thistle.
It rings for a bit, and then you finally hear, with the sound of how do I want to narrate this? You finally hear the sound of Azul picking up, And you hear boisterous laughter as if someone just finished telling the punchline of a very funny joke. And it's like, oh, speak of the devils, if it isn't the little chaos crew. Hello, it's Azul, but he sounds a little buzzed.
Azul, what's going on over there? You talking about us?
I was sent on very important business. I'm in Cozy Cove, having a lovely little chat with Babs and Howard, who had a very generous hand in that schnapps they poured. Whew.
How are they?
They are good. They are well. They're excited.
Ask him why he was sent to Cozy Cove.
Why were you sent to Cozy Cove? And why are they excited?
Because I have business. Lord Marion has recently been in contact with a group of adventurers, and long story short, he has sent me to be a messenger, basically, to Cozy Cove. So I'm fulfilling some messengering for him. But he did send me with your coin purse. Should you wish, I can fly out to you. Because you had mentioned that you might want me to leave it here with Babs or take it to you. So I figured, two birds, one dragon, as they joked. I made that same joke last night when Azul was commissioned to go help the bookworms do this thing. So this is very fun to me. So would you like me to bring the pouch out to you? I'll need a minute to sober up, but it should be quick enough to get to you guys. If you guys are leaving this evening, correct? You're doing the little, what is it? The portal with the chaos things, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Azul, would you like to accompany us on this adventure? We can pay you.
You hear a lot of laughter. You hear familiar sounds of Babs and Howard and some other random NPCs and Azul all just laughing.
Guys, they're laughing.
I was like,
Think
pay
it's
up,
funny.
pay up, give me my coins. I told you they were gonna try and buy you. Come on, pay up.
Is that Babs?
Yeah. So she was like, God, she's really got a betting problem.
The thing that Madrigal's trying to figure out is why is Lord Marion talking to another group of adventurers, and why has that led them to Cozy Cove? Like, is he trying to commission somebody else to do something else? And in which case, why isn't he trying to commission us, knowing that we can get?
I can tell you above table. Above
Okay.
table, the bookworms were going to High Strand to try and steal back some books for the Lost Library, the book that Miss Wanna Adventure the bookworms sent them to go find. But they realized that they would get their asses kicked trying to steal from that library. So they're like, hey, let's suck up to Lord Marion. They had this whole other thing to try and appeal to Lord Marion, and he wants to get into Lost Library. So he's like, yo, ask the bookworm if I can go too, because he's also scared of bookworms, as everyone should be. So the dragon is going to make sure the bookworm's okay with him going with them to the Lost Library in exchange for him just getting the books from High Strand for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So truly a situation of like, oh, hey, I need to send someone over there anyway. This can totally work.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yes. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great.
But he probably
Well,
wouldn't tell
Azul-
strangers their business, but like above table, it's all good.
Excellent.
So I take that as a no, Azul.
I get paid so much for just the easiest job. Most of my job is flying around and playing messenger bird and then sitting on very large piles of gold. I just don't think you could pay me any amount of money to make not doing this job worth it. I mean, you've only got, 10 million gold?
It's okay. I thought you just had the adventuring spirit.
Oh, I understand you would think that. I do not. I prefer delicious meals and cozy accommodations, and I'm old. I enjoy not doing. That's why I enjoy my job. I sit on gold all day. I get to eat with dignitaries. They always have good food, but I don't have to do any of the responsibility. It's amazing.
You don't look a day over 200.
Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. So now Thistle's flirting with the dragon as well as Uspar. Fascinating.
She just thinks dragons are bad.
Introduce the dragon.
Azul, why are Babs and Howard so excited? You said that Babs, they're excited.
Oh,
They're so
there's
happy.
less criminals in the area, that kind of thing. So
Mm.
there's been some new adventures, getting some quests done, making their lives a little bit easier. They've had more NPCs or no more people come through to provide trade. The town's growing. They're just in a good mood. They've been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think Madrigal's gonna do the thing that old people do sometimes, where they don't really know how loud they have to talk on the phone, and she's gonna start yelling onto the walkie-talkie, and she's like, I'm not gonna do it right now, but she is yelling, Azul. So assuming that you do come over here and you give us the money, it kind of sounds like everybody knows that we did it. Should we be concerned about retribution in terms of, the thing we did, the big thing, the thing we can neither confirm nor deny, that one?
10 million
Oh,
gold.
right, because your little buddy Kai was trying to take credit for it. Yeah, no one believes that, dude. The thing is, people know you guys are kind of explosive. Why did I go into Tori's voice? Sorry. People know that you guys are explosive and adventurers that were at the scene of it all, and you also did send your associate Smudge to verify my story, which we also then verified the truth of the situation. Smudge was there, was able to verify everything. We have magics to determine who did it. It's a bounty for 10 million gold.
Right.
Yeah, no one would believe if you want to push the story that Kai is the reason that he's dead. You're welcome to push that. No one's gonna believe it though. I mean, especially not after the Zendarn already got their accounts of everything. They had their own magic users verify everything. I mean, it's locked into the history books, as they say.
Right. But is anybody coming after us
Oh,
because of
well,
what we did?
I don't know. I mean, they all marched out of here. We actually had a few dragons. I was part of the group, but then the army all stayed in the same direction, so just a few of them are following them back to Zendarin, but because Lord Mirren had all of us come out. I got sent this little messenger quest, and there's a green dragon and a yellow dragon, and it was an orange dragon or a red dragon. I don't know. All the colors of the rainbow. A couple of them were following the Zendarin army to make sure they went back, kind of thing. So I don't think so. I mean, they got magic over there. I mean, you got a lot of cities over there that have plenty of magic users who can do plenty of things, but I have no way of knowing. In the end, they're gonna probably have to have their own internal war because now they have proof that the entire Farrenmore family is forfeit. I mean, Farrenmore's crimes were bad. There's gonna be bigger problems to be dealt with there, especially when you have two more people who are Farrenmore, who are Zendarin elves from that family sitting on the board of lords. That's gonna be tricky too. So people might be mad at you, but they're probably gonna be busy with their own affairs because this has kind of started a whole mess of things. It's kind of like you guys are forcing other people to clean up their messes, which is kind of nice, actually. Tori's like, yeah, it's like Saturn's in retrograde and Karma is coming to collect her fill, and the game's afoot, man. The universe is like, Karma's here. It's gonna be crazy. What?
We did good, guys. We did good. So, Azul, are any of these other dragon colors available for hire?
Probably not.
Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
All right.
dragons don't come cheap, and I mean, 10 million's a lot for you, probably.
All right.
Azul, you able to sober up and bring out here?
Is that what you want me to do? Oh, sorry. Yeah, if that's what you'd like me to do, I can go ahead and sober up. I'm a dragon. Of course I can sober up. It's only schnapps after all.
Only schnapps that got you drunk in the first place. Yes, could you bring it here?
In my
when you're good?
dragonborn form, if I take my dragon form, a few drinks of schnapps will do nothing, probably. I can fly drunk. I'm fine.
Oh, and could you ask our friends over at Cozy Cove if they've got any messages for us, any mail that came in, packages that got delivered, whatever, I don't know. If anyone's got anything they want to say to us, could you bring us any messages? It's okay if there are no messages, but just in case anything got delivered.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could, be a mail carrier for you. Sure.
Could you ask Babs if she's got any books about the Misty Isles?
Sure.
Excellent. And then if she does have any, could you bring them to us?
Sure. Babs like, magical, are you asking for books?
Yes. Babs, you're never gonna believe this, Babs. And she grabs the thing. She's muttering, Babs, I read a book last night.
You read a book? She's holding the phone. Poor Azul's got it in his hand and she's holding it up to her ear. His hand's still attached.
Magical is doing the whistle. She's like, yes, there was an awful lot of kissing in it, but I learned a lot. And there's so many things I can read now, and I've been highlighting, Babs. Highlighting things.
Like a
It's been
proper
great.
scholar.
Yes, I do think that I'm becoming a proper scholar. And so if you have any books that you think I should read, it's okay if it's smart, that'd be great. But also if there's any other kinds of books that you think maybe we should know some stuff about, not that I'm not, now we can all read, obviously, but now I feel I've got a taste of it. Do you know what I mean?
You've gotten bit by the reading bug. I am aware of that. I remember when we first taught Howie to read, he went through so many books. Do you want me to send you some? He has these lovely Western They're romances, but they're westerns. Do you want me to send some of those too?
Yes, please. Thank you so much. That would be
Okay.
amazing.
Actually, I will send a nice little satchel. Would you guys like anything else since I'm sending you a care package? Azul's like, really? You're just gonna volunteer me for that? She's like, yes, dear, you'll be fine. You're a dragon. You'll be fine. I'll turn to my dragon form. You'll be fine. Anything else I can send you, dearies?
Babs, I miss your delicious pancakes in your breakfasts. Can you send some pancakes?
Torty's like, wow, little buddies, I tried really hard on these, but that's fair because they are kind of burnt. She's like, yes, of course. I will send you guys a nice Brinner basket. It'll be breakfast for dinner, so you guys can have Brinner before you go off to your Misty Isles adventures.
Thanks, Babs.
Thank you,
Of course.
Babs.
Anything else, dears?
Danny, didn't you have that beer you liked?
Actually, I kind of got hooked on the stuff Sativa came up with.
Oh, she got hooked on sativa, all right, didn't she?
Yeah, she got
I
really
heard-
hooked on sativa.
I can
Could
hear
you
you.
also bring us? Could you give us some books about like etiquette and about like dating and relationships and how, and like that kind of thing?
Oh, because those two are both so clueless? Yeah, I can definitely do that, yeah.
Yes.
You're not
I-
whispering very well.
No, I am. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're doing great at whispering, actually. We're doing great.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Danny. And anything about like love and how to like build relationships and strong foundations while still maintaining a healthy sense of self.
I actually have a few books that'll be perfect, actually.
Oh, excellent. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Babs.
You know, it's funny.
Oh.
I actually just had to loan out very similar books just the other day. Huh.
Dope.
Oh, I don't. Oh, wasn't this interesting?
What?
I don't remember. You realize
like
what that
you just-
means?
Got it? No.
No, some of that information's been magically removed from my head. I remember talking to someone. They talked about their relationship. They needed those books, and now it's gone. Huh.
Huh. And
It's completely gone from my head. Oh, I love this. You know, when you get old, you don't get surprised anymore. Maybe I'm still young. Maybe I'm still hip. Maybe I still have some adventuring left. No, I'm retired. This is
No, but this sounds
exciting, though.
this is. You should investigate and let us know.
I'll make it a quest for someone who I can't possibly. No, I'm retired. I don't quest. I investigate. I make quests. I don't investigate.
Don't you though, Babs?
This is interesting.
After all, it affected you directly.
This is interesting. Anyways, it's hardly important. Although maybe it is. Still, anything else I can send you, dearies, other than the books, of course.
Don't forget the Misty Isles book. That's where we're headed.
Misty Isles,
Any advice?
books on romance, books on boundaries. And what were you saying, Thistle?
Any advice for us before we go to the Misty Isle?
Well, Magical, you've been in the Feywild before, correct?
Yeah, tricky lot.
Right. I don't know what the Chaos Plane is like these days, but be careful. Stay on guard. If you sleep out in the, it's not as kind to with the camping. You know, oh, we'll sleep under the stars. Don't do that. You need to be careful. Treat everything as if it were I don't want to say the Feywild, because the Feywild's more trickery based. This is more chaotic based, less tricks, although there are some tricksters there. It's just important to realize that the entire Chaos Plane is just powered on chaos magic, far more than you have here. We have chaos magic running through our land. That's an entire plane made of it. So, oh, and you also need to make sure you find a place to rest that's safe, otherwise you will go mad from overexposure to chaos magic.
Yeah, that's a good bit of advice.
That's why I gave it to you. You're welcome. She's still a little slow, huh?
Thanks,
She's doing
Babs.
a good job.
Sorry, what you...
What?
Yeah, thanks, Babs.
Oh.
Hang up that rock before I throw it.
So anything else I can send with the dragon?
What?
Is there anything else I can send with the dragon? Anything else you guys might need?
Do you have any sort of artifact that has the same effect as like a sanctuary, like casting sanctuary? Does anybody have that spell?
That's
You
interesting.
guys did just level up. I have the cozy little camping tent.
Does that is safe in there?
Safe-ish. More safe than a regular tent.
Could you send that to us too, please?
Sure. It won't keep you safe for long, but it'll at least give you time to defend yourselves.
That'd be great.
But also, please return my tent. Don't have it come back destroyed. Thank you.
I'll do my utmost to prevent that from happening.
So, does anyone have mend?
Personally, no.
I do. I have men.
Excellent.
Yeah, Danny's got it too.
Yay.
Azul takes his Rocky-Talkie back. He's like, all right, so anything else I need to do, or shall I hang up this Rocky-Talkie?
I think that's about it. See you soon.
Say hi to Howard for us.
Remember, you'll need to send your coordinates to me.
Can I just like pretend I'm telling him?
You can just like
Coordinates?
hit a button on the phone, share location with friend, as it were.
On the rock.
Yeah. Look, it's a magic rock. It can have iPhone features.
It sends like a beeping
Yeah.
noise out.
It's like the share your location, but also like he's like, oh, I'll share my journey as well, so you can like track him through the sky.
Cute.
So yeah, he's gonna be a little while, obviously, but he'll meet you guys probably at some point, whether you're on the boat or here. You guys have breakfast and coffee. What are you guys talking about and doing while you sit and enjoy?
Thistle, you kissed last night.
She spits out her coffee. Huh?
But there was kissing last night. Was there not?
There was.
Yeah. I don't know. I closed my eyes for the whole thing, so I don't know exactly what happened. I think so.
Did you like it?
I think so. It was a little bit weird, but it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next time I'll have my eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
Did he taste like trout or anything?
No, it tastes like wine.
Ooh.
Otis, you singing?
Does Otis have something to say?
Nope, he's just doing the same silent strumming he is doing whenever he saw you and Steva kiss the first time. Just internal monologue while he silently strums.
I don't remember him being there for that. Whatever.
I can run the
Well,
footage back, but he was literally standing right there.
Word.
Well, Thistle, I'm happy for you. And I don't care how nice that man, Uspar Fish fellow seems. If he does anything to hurt you, I will drop kick him into the sun.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Pockets is like agreeable. It's like,
I love you holding the ukulele like a violin.
He's exploring different options with his instrument of choice,
Danny, big night?
Was it? I don't know. What? Why do you always look at me like that? What? I can't. What? You're the one that was reading smut all night with a tree.
First of all, I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Second of all, I've got eyes, as have the rest of us. Third of all, this is just kind of like a wellness check, How's everybody? What's the vibe? Are you alright? Is Sativa doing alright? Seems like a pretty big deal. Also, we don't have to talk about it, but it'd be nice if we did.
I mean, Sativa's right. She's right there. Good. We took a nap in the hammock because it was big enough for two people. Why do you what?
I didn't say anything.
I don't know what the hell is wrong with these two. Are they ever? They took a nap.
They took a nap. Can you believe it? They took a nap.
I went around and I made sure there was only one hammock that was big enough for two people, and they did nothing.
But to be honest, though, that's a quite lovely type of intimacy, isn't it? Just like enjoying being in proximity with another person.
Like page 127.
Exactly like page 127. I loved page 127.
I did like
It's like
Oh,
there was
page
only one said.
What's on page 127? What are you two talking about?
What?
Sativa's giggling. She can hear both sides of it. She's just giggling.
Wouldn't you like to know, Danny?
Maybe I do. Well, when you're done with it, maybe I would want to read it.
And you know what? Maybe I'd give it to you. Maybe I wouldn't. But I guess you'll just have to stay tuned.
Sativa's like, you could let her read it.
Wait, did you read it?
No, but I know what Carl's book tastes are like, and I can hear his side of the conversation, and I wouldn't be opposed to trying page 127 or the other one.
What exactly?
You know what? Whatever, you twisted my arm. And then Madrigal's like taking her carefully highlighted and annotated thing, like she doesn't even care. She's like, you know what? Whatever. Take it, Danny. Take it. She like shoves it at Danny,
Okay.
knowing that Danny only responds to people being rude to her.
Thistle tells Pockets, I think it's cuddling. They're talking about cuddling.
Because Pocket speaks fluent Carl as well.
Pockets just looks at it.
Is Danny the only one that doesn't understand Carl now?
Yeah, so because Thistle can get the skinny from Pockets, and Magical understands Carl, so Danny's the only one who's clueless.
Not fair.
Where's Wick?
Yeah, best friend.
I don't want you around when I'm cuddling with someone. That's weird.
You could cuddle with me, best friend.
You're made out of stone, buddy. I appreciate it, but you're not that comfortable. What? What did I just miss?
So, best friend, does that mean that Sativa's more comfortable than me?
I guess so. She's just gonna look at Sativa and be like, what am I supposed to do? Could you help me out with this? Like,
She was like, oh, hey, look over there.
that's Amazing. So, when's Azul getting here?
When he gets here, I suppose.
Let me check.
I like it when you smirk like that.
He's probably he'll probably get there right before the portal, but not like, it'll be a couple hours.
Okay.
He's a dragon, but it's still a long ways out.
Well, Madrigal makes sure to like to situate the scroll in Danny's direction. Make sure that Danny has acquired the scroll, the book.
And Danny has the book or scroll, whatever. Danny's got it.
Excellent. And for I don't even care if you read it. I don't even care if you read it. But page 127, I don't even care if you read it. I don't.
Yeah. So if I gave it back to Sativa, you wouldn't.
I've never cared about anything less. Although page 127 is really good, and I think Sativa would really like it if you read it. And I don't even care.
She just like flips to 127. Do I even want to know what's written on this page?
Page 127 is a really, really sweet little snippet where they're cuddling, and one of them has their head on the other's chest, and they're having their hair gently played with. And it's just a really soft, tender, sweet moment. And it's all it is. It's just emotional intimacy and just the best kind of cuddling where your heartbeats
Nope.
sync up.
Nope. Rolls it up, slams it shut, whatever.
See, oh wow. I thought it wasn't sexual. Why is she blushing so much?
It's not. It's not. It's fine. It's fine. She's just gonna shove it back in magic. Here, I don't. Take it back. I'm good.
I guess she didn't even care.
Guess not.
Her many pockets.
I read enough. I appreciate it. That little bit was enlightening. Thank you.
Why, you're welcome, Danica.
I literally earlier when I was prepping this session, I almost wrote Danica out for Danny's token. I was like, oh, we haven't had a throwback to her full name in a minute. I need to find a way to do it. And Magical, I'm so glad you're back. Magical, take a free reroll. That was brilliant. Love it. Excellent.
Thank you.
She's just gonna like full on blush. She's just gonna glower, and it's not serious at all. She's gonna be like, "You are so lucky I like you."
You know what? Excellent. She just kind of like puts her book away and skips away.
Magical reading is gonna be just the best.
I'm gonna be such a menace.
Yes. That's what I as a DM need. More menaces in my life. So you guys getting ready to get back onto the boat and head towards the spot?
As we get ready, this is like, oh, she runs away and goes and grabs her like piece of the ship that she had. I can't forget this. And she brings it back.
That's so cute.
Look what I found, man.
That's amazing. What is it?
It's whatever you want it to be. It's a surfboard.
Uh-huh.
It's a shovel.
Uh-huh.
It's
Sled.
a sled.
Oh my god. It's also like a flotation device, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty
Is
cool,
this-
right?
Like magical effects on it?
Maybe I can.
Technically, they haven't checked, to be clear.
Did we grab a bunch of just like random stuff from here, like fruit, like missile fruit stuff, the water balloon things? We have those, right?
I believe so.
Can we like stock up on those and just put them in my bag of holding?
Sure. Wait,
Can I
go ahead.
Can I cast detect magic on the board? Should I?
Yeah, go for it. I want to make sure it's worth your while, so I'll say that this looks like at one point the boat that this ship came from had some magic on it, and it looks like one of those spells is somehow intact. It is a bit of buoyancy, actually. It's a simple bit of magic that makes the piece of wood be buoyant. It was meant to make the entire ship buoyant. However, the ship could still be broken apart, which is ultimately what happened to the ship. So this piece of wood is just very buoyant and it's able to float. It's just why it was functional as a surfboard when it's wood and it shouldn't have been.
Interesting. She'll share that with the rest of them as she like lugs it back to the ship.
That's amazing, Thistle. Great find. I think before we get back on the boat, can Madrigal pull Otis aside real quick and be like, "Hey, man, like, what's up? How you doing?"
Oh, doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. It's just, this island seems pretty nice, and as you know, we're headed into a fairly dangerous situation, or not necessarily dangerous, but certainly unknown. And this was not, I imagine, your original intent to follow us, ragtag group of adventurers around the world. And so just wanted to check in and see how you're doing and see if you still want to come along with us. Totally okay if you don't. I'll miss you if you don't want to, but I will completely understand. And so just wanted to check in, make sure that see how you're feeling about that.
Madrigal, Do you not want me to come?
Oh, I absolutely want you to come.
Anywhere,
But I don't want you to feel
anywhere you go, I want to come too. You make me feel inspired for things that aren't just rage, like friendship
magical.
and chill vibes.
Well, Otis, I'm grateful to have you, and I'm so happy to hear that. And she gives him the biggest hug that she can. Wherever she can reach, she's just like, my guy.
He just pats back like, yep. And the most platonic of friendships.
Excellent. That's all I had to check. We're good.
But I will rage to kill someone. Also, look at this thing I learned how to do. I can play it like one of those fiddle things. Now he's gonna find a demon.
Wait, nobody's gonna what?
Now I just need to find a demon.
Nobody's gonna find a demon?
I think it's a devil you're looking for.
I need to find a devil? Where am I gonna find a devil?
Any of the 9 hells?
I thought a demon would work.
Probably.
Let's try a demon first.
Alright, we'll try a demon first.
And if I don't beat them in a fiddle competition, I'll just beat them with my fiddle/guitar.
The fiddle or guitar? Do you want more instruments?
Well, this one kind of like works for whatever I need. I mean, this pretty much sounds like a fiddle, right?
Does it sound like a fiddle?
Inexplicably, yes.
It really does.
By the way, he's not using a rod. If he's using anything, it's like just a stick. He could also just be using like Carl's arm, you know? Like
I love it.
The cast, he just picks up Carl and just...
no, in a pinch, Carl does double as a spell focus.
I love the idea of Carl and Otis being friends.
He would be.
So are we heading to the boat, or is there more business being tended to?
Depends on your answer to me.
Ooh, that's a big one. You don't already have that cantrip, do you?
I do, actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm gonna make you burn a spell slot to put it in something.
That's fine, I can do that. Which I will do right now.
Wait, what does Danny do?
Nothing.
You gotta ask her. I'm bound by player DM confidentiality, which is totally a thing.
Danny!
Shh.
Danny.
So, if they're, like, while everyone's walking to the ship, she'll grab Sativa before they all get on. And she'll pull her back a second, be like, you got a second?
For you, always.
God, that's I don't know how to react when you say stuff like that. So it's not a lot, but I don't know where we're going. Well, I know where we're going. She's just like fucking rambling because she's a hot mess. I know where we're going, but I don't know what to expect when we get there. So and she'll pull out the little shell necklace that she made, and she'll hold it out, and she's just staring at the shell, and she's just like, I put a cantrip in it just in case, because I don't know, I'm a shit healer, but I put spare the dying on this just in case. I don't know what to expect, and I just want you to be all right.
I'm fine.
We're looking over the ship, staring down.
So Sativa blushes. She's very right. She was just kind of like, she was, just listening at first, and then like it all kind of started hitting her. She's like, for me?
Yeah, you're standing in front of me, ain't you? Yes, it's for you.
Will you put it on me?
I sure can. You got to turn around though.
So she kind of pulls all her hair up and pulls it to the side,
Sweaty fucking palms. Like, she is just clammy as shit, tying this little piece of leather around the back of her neck. It's not like you good. It's not too tight, or it's okay.
No, I. She kind of like feels with her. She's like, I love it. Thank you so much. And she kind of like really shy, like kind of tippy toes, and kisses you on the cheek. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
She kind of giggles.
She's gonna look up to the ship and see the two. But what are you two looking at?
It's all of us. We're all looking. Vance is there too.
Just shrieking.
Seriously, guys.
And then we just start clapping.
Like, can I just swim to where we gotta go? Do I gotta get back on that boat?
You materialize some bacon, just like
It's so good.
just crying.
Sativa's like, I mean, we could stay on this deserted island, but less adventuring if we do that. And also, you didn't really seem interested in page 69, so we should probably get on the boat. And with that, she gets on the boat.
And he's just standing there like, and she will follow on the boat. Here, I wasn't going to drink. I feel like I need another one.
Okay, let me scroll to the boat. So you guys are on the boat. Sativa is at her place at the wheel, steering you guys back towards this mysterious place in the middle of the ocean where apparently at night a portal will open up and you guys will have access to Misty Isles, or so rumor has it. So you were on your little boat. So you're on the boat, you're heading out in the ocean. What are you guys doing other than razzing Danny? Because, you know, as one does.
What's the separate pineapple? I know the big one. What's the little guy?
Minneapolis?
Pennyapple is
You're
good.
muted.
Pennyapple is just good to have.
Why do they follow us in every fucking game?
Why not?
Tinder has one.
I think Tinder has one because she saw it from here.
I think that Madrigal has taken the book and has highlighted certain parts and like put her little sticky notes. And instead of like giving it to Danny, she has given it to Sativa. And she's like,
So, hey, you know, if you wanna.
it's some of these. I just feel like some of this might be of interest to you.
And to be clear,
'Cause,
are
you know,
you... Sorry, go ahead.
There's several POVs typically in romance novels. Having only read the one, it does. But Carl and I had a little bit of we had a conversation following the scene that we just witnessed. Danny, shush! You're not part of this conversation. Be gone.
Sorry,
Be gone.
I can't.
Be gone. Be gone, Danny. Be gone. Thank you. And then Madrigal's just like whispering but not whispering to Sativa. And based on that conversation, it just seemed like there were maybe some few things that, you know, I found a little bit interesting in this book. I don't know if you've read it. But anyway, so there's two characters, obviously, in this book. Not obviously, sometimes there's more, so Carl says, but I this one has two. And main characters. And the one of them is quite surly and a little bit withdrawn, but also has such a depth of feeling and whatever. And then the other one's a little bit shy, but a little bit more forthcoming with her feelings. And I just thought that you might enjoy this. Specifically the parts highlighted here, and especially, and she like flips some pages right over here. And
are the parts that are highlighted, is that, does the surly one maybe get a little more tender and sweet with the other one?
yes. You will find that as the book progresses, and there is an abundance of occasions during which the surly one and the other one express quite clearly and without reservation a great depth of feeling for each other. And I have absolutely no doubt that this is the kind of thing that happens in real life. And in fact, I think we have just witnessed one such instance of this with our own very eyes.
So these scenes, do they have scenes like from 127?
There's a lot just like in 127, and there's also a lot, like, let's just say that if you could do, like, I've also color coded this, right, like from like a spiciness rating. So if you just want to look at the stuff from 127, you want to look at the color that's like a little bit of like a pale blue,
Okay.
from those berries, like the blueberries that we found on the island. But if you want to get maybe it's a little bit more, just look for the ones that get progressively closer to the color red.
Oh, so like, what color would page 69 be?
Red.
Red. Okay, so is that like the most extreme as it gets then for this one?
There's also lime green.
Okay, what's lime green do?
I didn't really understand it, but Carl did, and he said that that's like an entirely other. I would ask him honestly.
Okay.
That part.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well then.
in the epilogue. It's in the epilogue, so you don't have to get there unless you want to.
Okay. Well then, I'll start reading this. Are you gonna read another one?
Yes,
I'm so excited to hear about it.
me too. I'm so excited to read it.
Danny,
Look at
Metro gave me a book to read.
Oh, great. Is it the same one she tried to get me to read? That's awesome.
I think it is pretty awesome. We should do a few of these things, I think.
Well, okay. No. I'm gonna go. Thistle, you want to fish? We should go fish. We should go catch dinner.
With dynamite?
With all the dynamite you want, Thistle.
All right, let's go.
She goes off to the other side of the boat.
Thistle says to Pockets again as they're walking. They're talking about cuddling again. Yeah, I think they're talking about cuddling.
And we get to go fishing. are heading out to the middle of the ocean. It's not too far from the spot, so you guys will have a couple of hours for any business you want to take care of before you leave this material plane. I am telling you, above table, when the thing that's gonna happen happens, you are not gonna be in this plane of reality anymore.
What does that mean for the spells we have access to?
Your spells should stay the same, however, you will possibly have to deal with the side effects of chaos magic surges.
What was the thing we ate when we were in Sourberry that helped us with chaos magic?
I think that was the stuff to counter the berry. It was like painful or something, like specific berries, wasn't it? Like
The sour berries cause damage, yeah, and there was like the afterberry mints you could get, but as for negating the effects of chaos magic, there were the balancing mushrooms, the glowing ones.
Do we have any more of those? I don't think we do.
think
I
we
don't
took
know.
any.
I think Madrigal's gonna ask Thistle if she can give a call to Azul and say, "Hey
He's
man,"
already halfway here.
I think she's gonna say, "Hey man, I know you're already on your way." But is there any way you could ask? Because I bet Babs has some kind of spell that could just teleport some balancing mushrooms into Azul's like bag or something. Something like that, maybe.
Maybe.
Or you both have plants. Could you grow some?
I don't think we can grow magic shrooms. Man, that'd be great.
Can I,
Huh?
Could Sativa grow some balancing mushrooms?
What I'm going to say is this. We are at 15 past the hour, and y'all have all the information in your notes to solve this problem. So we're going to take a 15-minute break. We'll be back here. Let me know if you have any questions or clarifications that you may have. I would perhaps suggest Sourberry era times. With that said, Madrigal also has access to this information because you guys have talked about the mushrooms multiple times since then. Specifically the glowing balancing mushrooms that have been around places that have high frequencies of chaos magic, which has included Sourberry with the slime, with the hog, with the scarecrows. They've also just been growing around Cozy Cove in certain places. You guys have seen them a bunch. So we will see you guys in 15 minutes. If you have any questions, let me know. Amy, if you have any questions, I will let Amy answer them.
Now, was the purple-haired lady casting insect plague?
They were casting a specific spell from a subclass that I'll be introducing in Cozy Cove.
Okay, never mind then.
Insect plague could be like a version of it.
I'm trying to figure out who this person could be.
You could probably, if Torty's still with you guys, we can assume he is, because he's probably like, oh, they might need some help. He might be able to tell you something about Asmarim or any of the 12 kingdoms that were mentioned. And he did mention that she had been studying that stuff in Asmarim, so might be able to give you some insight to that at least. Maybe. Who is the purple-haired elf?
Who is she?
Who is she? But if we're all back, we can dive into it. Are you guys doing anything in the hours before it all happens, or should I just fast forward to Azul arriving and portal opening?
Did anybody remember? Sorry, no, you go, Thistle.
Thistle was digging through her pack, looking at all of her stuff, and she found some old mushrooms, some dried out mushrooms. Do you remember she at one point she got 11 balancing mushrooms. She used, I think, 2 in the fight at the end of the contest of the obstacle course thing. So she's not exactly sure. They're not glowing anymore. They're not glowing right now, but she thinks that she may still have some, not like 9 of these left, and she kind of shows everyone. She's not completely sure if these are the balancing mushrooms, but because they're not glowing, but she might. Do you guys remember if they're supposed to be glowing all the time, or when do they glow?
I thought they glowed when they were near the chaos magic, because I remember them getting tossed into the slime monster, and they got larger, I think, and then they exploded.
Didn't you guys toss a log of glowing mushrooms into, and those glowed because they were attached. They were glowing because they were attached to a growing source. I don't know if you've experienced if the dried ones do glow or not. There has been some proof that dried ones can do things with the chaos magic, but I don't know if you guys have actually tested that or not. I will say, candidly, above table, the dried glowing mushrooms do still achieve some things. They just maybe don't glow, because the glowing is probably attributed to a reaction that happens when they're in ground where chaos magic is flowing.
Oh, okay. Right.
Thistle, do you have... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do you have some sort of spell that lets you... Because you remember when you were trying to grow like a tree on the boat or something? What is that spell?
Well, that was my staff. I have the staff of the woodlands that I can plant and grow a tree from it.
Would it grow bouncing mushrooms?
What I'm wondering if I could use detect magic to, if that'll tell me if there's a source of chaos magic.
Yeah. I can also do an arcana check because I have like plus freaking 9.
What are you trying to achieve? Like with an arcana check or with tech magic, with either one, what are you guys hoping to discover?
If there's like powerful chaos magic coming from them. We're trying to
Like,
determine if it's the balancing mushrooms.
and if there's like a way to, if there are balancing mushrooms, is there a way to grow more of them so we can stockpile them using like some like spells that people in the party have or something like that?
Okay, you can. 1 second. Let me try to guess. Let me take a little look see. I would say magical. Why don't you roll history? And Thistle, I'm gonna have you probably roll a nature check here in a minute.
17.
All right, so you recall historically that way back when you were at the Celebrate Festival the first time with those other people, you remember them going through an obstacle course, and that was actually the first time you had met Sativa, just the random stoner girl working the grapple hook vine obstacle course. And you actually remember that they were lined with wooden stumps and trunks of those mushrooms. And you also recall that they had those same trunks were wrapped around the obstacle course, were wrapped around the entire festival, and they seemed like they would occasionally glow here and there. They were, as I believe you were told from different NPCs, because it's a plot point that all the people get told, that they were grown to help balance out the chaos magic. So I would say that you are aware that they can be grown, and you are aware that they glow when chaos magic is near. However, but you're also aware that once you guys had, I believe, and we'll say that you historically remember, when you got to Cozy Cove and you were talking with Babs and with Sativa in the early days, you guys were told that sometimes the dried mushrooms are still used to treat chaos magic issues, but they don't glow. The mushrooms themselves will glow when they're connected to ground as just a detection method. However, the balancing part of the mushrooms will always just be a thing. However, when they're dried, they normally need to be consumed if it's a person versus being near the person to balance the stuff in the air. Like, for example, if someone was overcome with chaos magic, they'd want to eat the mushrooms, for example. You don't know if they would also trip or not. Who knows? But they wouldn't glow. And Thistle, you can go ahead and roll nature, please.
Can I give you a bardic inspiration for that?
So that was a 15. And then Bardic is that
56.
56?
Mhm.
Okay, I got a 2, so 17.
Alright, a 17 tells you it is possible to grow them. You would need a growing source. You could use bits of wood, some sort of decomposing tree trunk would work best. However, they grow best in the presence of chaos magic. You'd also, to get them started, would probably need some of the spores themselves, since they wouldn't be naturally occurring without the chaos magic. So you're not sure that you would be able to get spores from the dried mushrooms. That's the part you're not sure you could do, but you do know it would be possible if you had the living mushrooms.
I have a really silly question. I was just gonna look it up. Are mushrooms a plant?
They're
Yes.
a fungus.
So they're not plants.
Mm-mm.
Because I have a spell that's like grow plants or whatever. What is it? Where is it? But it's a fungus, so never mind.
Fungus, and also I think that only applies to non-magical plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Could we, this is a little bit shenanigansy, but could we call Babs and be like, yo, you're 20th, you're like level 20 or something like that. Could you get us just like some spores and like freaking magic them into Azul's pouch?
I don't know. I know there's probably gonna be these balancing mushrooms. So I think I have 9 dried ones for my pack, and I'm sure they're gonna be there too once we get there.
Fair
We
enough.
also tried planting one or seeing if like one will grow when we get there.
And how long would they take to grow? I don't know.
Druid craft it? I mean, I remember Danny druid crafting more of them off of the thing when it was in the slime.
Okay.
The DM seemed to like that.
I'm just like, yes, that is a very clever thing that happened.
So we can give that a shot too. I mean, otherwise, worst case scenario, we fucking eat dried shrooms and trip balls and hopefully get shielded by from chaos magic. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're just high walking through like super dangerous areas and we make it out somehow.
Guys, this plant just tried to eat me.
But the passive magic means the plant just like can't quite get a hold of you. Like it's just like it's like gently gumming your arm, but not actually biting into it.
my gosh.
Guys, it's giving me kisses. Look, it's like a cat.
She was like, "Excuse you."
That would be very chaos crew of us. Question though, like, so with the dried mushrooms, with 9 of them, is that like, is it one per like session per person? Is the like inoculating effect or what?
I don't know that you guys have tested that, or yeah, I don't think you guys have had any scholars amongst you studying that.
Well, maybe when we get the book from Azul, we could do some sort of a check.
Si possible.
Could I do a check, like a nature check? Another one?
What are you hoping to achieve with the nature check?
To determine like the potency and how long it would protect, like if we ate the dried mushroom.
I think it'd be. I don't know that it would be a nature check. I feel like because you're trying to figure out how it interacts with the body, so it'd be like probably a really high either survival or medicine, or maybe like one of each. Yeah,
Okay.
probably one of each, and then I'll give you some information based on how those 2 rolls go.
I roll survival?
Sure.
Do I still have bardic?
So the bardic die would have been used on the roll that you used it on. Magical, are you wanting to do your own roll or are you wanting to assist? Okay, so what are you each doing while you try to suss out this problem? Like, tell me your approaches.
I just rolled survival. I have a really high survival, and I'm trying to remember if these mushrooms will last. The effects of these mushrooms will last an entire day. Is that okay?
What are you doing to try and test it? I guess I should say. Like, are you licking it? Are you like just like super eyeballing it? What are you?
I
What are you
give it a
doing?
sniff and I lick it, and let's say I dissect one of them, and I'm kind of like looking at it.
Okay. And go ahead and roll the. You said you're doing the nature first.
No, I rolled survival. I already did.
Okay.
Like,
What was the
just
survival?
21.
21. All right, so you're digging through it, and you don't know this one because you haven't eaten these mushrooms, right? But you remember a time that Pockets got tripped out a little bit with his little raccoon nemesis, and they were tripping on some shrooms, and you ended up eating some of those shrooms as well. And you remember that while it felt like forever, it only was a couple hours. And you ate a much bigger mushroom than you're looking at right now. So you're not sure how long, if there was a trippy effect. You don't think it would last too terribly long, but you don't have a precedent for the medicine, which is why you're going to do a medicine check and see how long it would help you inoculate against chaos stuff.
Okay. I keep rolling 15s, but let me see. So medicine plus 3, 15, 16, 17, 18.
All right. So with that, you can know that you're not sure if there'd be a threshold for poison with these mushrooms, and that's a concern you're having because you know that there's a reaction with these mushrooms that is technically a poison, and there's a level of reaction in your brain that is good, like with trippy shrooms. However, like with anything, you can have too much of it. So you don't know what that threshold is, but you do think that if there were negative effects to chaos magic and there were levels to it, you would guess that you could probably have a dosage of mushrooms to take away one of those levels. So for example, if there was like a meter of 10, right, and you can't get to 10 without something bad happening, and someone was at 9, they could eat 2 mushrooms and get 2 levels taken away from that.
Okay.
But you don't know what that condition would be. Like, you're just the assessment you're getting from it, because you don't really have a historical precedent for it, but that's your inclination.
Okay. I'm going to tell the group that one mushroom would remove 1 level.
Is Tordy still with us?
Yeah, dudes, what's up?
Tordy, you've done a lot of drugs.
Yeah, I have.
And we've got a hypothesis about, well, have you come across chaos, like the mushrooms that help with chaos magic, the balancing mushrooms?
Sure have, little buddy, sure have.
What do you know about like dosage information? Because we've got hypotheses based on this was extensive study, and we're just trying to understand a little bit more about what we need to know and how much we need to have / take in order to counter certain effects.
Well, it's hard to say because I'm like a lot bigger than you guys, and sometimes I have a higher tolerance because like I'm a chaos magic creature, So it's kind of hard to say because like I've not had to worry about chaos magic the same way you'd probably have to worry about chaos magic. But whenever I trip on them, it's like a 3-4 hour trip. It's pretty fun. Sometimes you can like trip on them and it helps you hear the chaos magic better,
And can you eat them when they're dried?
Heck yeah, little buddy.
Do you have any on you?
I don't actually. I have like trippy mushrooms, but not like glowing mushrooms. I think the mushrooms, because I don't really like mushrooms that much, but I think they're really good if you like mix them with chocolate, or if you take like some baklava and like lift the sections up and like shove some mushrooms in there and then eat it. It's like nom nom nom, and then you're tripping balls.
Cool.
How much bigger is he than us?
He is probably like, gosh, what did I say? He's probably like an 8, 9 foot like giant hulking mass of tortoise shell.
So,
It's a big ass fucking turtle, but like stands up right like this.
like 2 or 3 times bigger than us? 2.5 times bigger?
How tall are you?
Madrigal's like 5 feet tall.
Okay, so he's probably not quite twice your size, but almost.
Okay.
Big dude. He's probably like roughly Otis's height. Like they're both like really big dudes, not quite 10 feet, but like fucking pretty big.
So if we run Fizzle's hypothesis about one mushroom removing one level of like basically poison condition by him, does that sound? Because for him, then that would be one mushroom removing maybe half a level.
Well, he's also been exposed to chaos magic because like he is a creature born from chaos magic, so his tolerance is probably very different.
Very fair. Okay.
But Jordy, what kind of trip does the balancing shrooms give you? And you said that you also can hear the chaos magic a little bit better.
Sometimes you can hear it better, you know? Really, it's like the shrooms help you kind of like see your place in the universe, you know? And like you can see the chaos magic that flows through everyone and everything, and you can kind of see all the colors of the spectrum, you know? It's pretty cool.
I think this was gonna grab one, like the one she had like dissected, and pop it in her mouth.
Alrighty then. Alright, do a con save.
12.
They taste kind of like dirt. You don't immediately feel anything, but you are feeling a little flushed, a little hot into the collar, a little like, who turned the heat on in here?
Okay.
And if you
This
see
is
me
why-
rolling, you mind your business.
Best way to try it out.
Thistle, if you throw up, you better make it overboard.
Okay. No promises.
So what if you had a question in mind in case the magic responds to a specific, like what if you held a question in your mind?
What should I hold in my mind?
Because we're going over that to see if they're all right?
Yeah.
Maybe something about whether or not they would be receptive to our presence. I don't know. What do you all think?
I can keep the thought and like the feeling of will we be welcomed, or is there like immediate danger? Like, or will we be welcomed? I guess.
Honestly, the immediate danger one seems pretty. I quite like that one because it could be a mixture of both, right? Like if we're welcomed, it might be like, yeah, you'll be welcomed eventually, but immediate danger seems pretty astute. Like, should
Anything
we?
else with that, or just immediate danger?
Maybe something about our foes being near. What do you
That
all?
kind of falls into immediate danger.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So when we get to the aisles, will we be like in immediate danger? Right. Okay. So this
Does
is
that seem
gonna.
right? What does Danny think? Does that seem right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So this was gonna walk over to like a bench kind of and sit cross-legged and kind of like just sit in like a meditative stance, just thinking over and over again about how they'll be received when they immediately get to the aisles and if there'll be immediate danger and what's coming next.
And you're sitting down when this happened, when you're doing this?
Yeah, I'm like sitting cross-legged.
Danny's gonna follow over and just stand in front of her if she's sitting down, just in case she decides to go over.
And the magical is gonna go and stand behind her.
You guys really don't trust me at all. Man, that's messed up. So as Thistle sits and tries to meditate on this question, the shrooms begin to hit. She kind of, she's sitting, she's meditating, and then she's kind of tilting a little bit, falling over a little bit.
Danny's got her. Yeah, on.
You guys are just holding her up.
Yeah, I think Magical's trusting Danny with this one. She's just kind of like hovering.
So you guys are holding her up, and Thistle, you can't really feel any of this because you're seeing so many colors. You're seeing blues bleed into purple, bleed into pinks, bleed into orange, bleed into yellow. But they're kind of flowing like a lava lamp, but like an entire wallpaper of it. And it's all these multiple colors just flowing around. And you're looking around, and everywhere you see this explosion of colors, and then sometimes these shifting colors take form, but before they can really like an ink blot test, but before they really take any sort of shape that you could identify, they then just turn into fireworks, sparkling explosions, and it just shifts around, and you're desperately holding on to your question. And you were wondering, when you arrive in Misty Isles, will you be in danger and will you be welcome? And you can feel a warm embrace. Like, it feels like you're being hugged almost. Like the colors around you are hugging you. You feel welcome. You feel safe. You feel warm. You feel a sense of home. It almost feels like in Cozy Cove when you'd get all cuddled into the bed and you'd have pockets cuddled up with you, and it would just feel so cozy and nice. And, or when you were hanging in the hammocks made of vines, that cozy, lovely feeling. It feels like that, like a warm hug, saying, of course you'll be eagerly welcomed. You can actually hear, as you trip, the feeling. It's not even words. It's like a feeling, a sensation, like a soul yearning for you guys to be there. You also feel that the second you arrive, you will be in immediate danger.
Okay. Immediate danger. Do I get any other feelings or inklings of what kind of danger?
No.
Okay.
As you try to hold the idea of what kind of danger, you hear the idea of it being not the first sense. Hold on, I want to make sure I word this correctly. You hear the almost ancient sounding voice that seems to be speaking not into your ears, not into your brain, but into your soul. It says, "Not all fires burn." Additionally, you have a sensation that the danger that you will immediately face when you arrive will be very obvious to you.
Okay.
And you're still seeing colors, but you're slowly starting to, like, as these colors undulate like this, you're slowly starting to get like glimmers, like the splotches of blue start to bleed into the actual sky under which you are in. The bright yellows and oranges start to turn into the bright sun that's in the sky. The waving that you felt from everything happening starts to actually feel like your friends holding you up and you're on a boat in the open sea. And you slowly, you're still having the conditions of it, and you're still feeling a little loopy, but you're coming out of the heaviest part of the trip, and it has been roughly 2 hours.
Oh shit. This was gonna kind of open her eyes, looking at her friends. She sees Pockets, jumps on her lap, and he's like petting them. She's petting them. How long have I been gone, guys? How long
Two
have I
fucking
been gone?
hours? 2
2
hours.
hours.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. You should try some. But I did get some information. So at first, it was just an amazing feeling. It felt like being at home in your favorite pajamas, laying in bed, reading a good book. It felt amazing. I think we're gonna be welcomed by the people of the Isles, but we're gonna be in immediate danger, Mads. As soon as we get there, I think it's gonna be very apparent. But I think we're walking into a fight as soon as we get there.
You know what that makes me think of? Like the contradiction between the two of them, like being welcomed and then also being in immediate danger. I'm wondering if there's like a difference between being welcomed by the chaos magic because of the chaos crew and being attacked because, well, to be fair, we'll be a bunch of strangers showing up in a mystical island that probably doesn't get a whole lot of visitors. I don't know. But if they're in communion with chaos magic, presumably, right? Do we know that? Is that something that we know?
That's what I feel like it is, but I'm not positive. I don't know if these are just the chaos magic and the forces at the Isles that are protecting the Isles that is the
Yeah.
danger.
Because I feel like if the people there do regularly commune with chaos magic and the island itself welcomes us and the island is chaos magic, then if we can convince them that, well, the chaos magic loves us and so should you, maybe that'll help us get out of danger. Because with the chaos crew, I don't know.
Depends on the danger, and I know that the Isles. There's the land that's around the center of the island, so it's kind of like an eye,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
the opposite of a moat. The land that's around the center island. Maybe that's where a lot of the danger resides, and then once we get into the inland, we'll be safe. Is my hope. That's my assumption.
Mhm.
But
So should we
how
go ahead.
Shroom's gonna help us? We can't eat these when we're in a fight.
I mean,
Shove it in your mouth.
Like, how are they gonna protect us? We'll be high as a kite.
Telling you,
I know.
try to grow one when we get there, and I don't know. Trial by error.
hey Sativa, you know how you're really good at like making a beveragino that's got a bunch of different stuff in it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
successfully results in some sort of mood altering situation? Could you do some sort of the alchemy to make it so that if, I don't know, some sort of beverage or brownie or something that balances the balancing mushroom within our systems so that, yeah, maybe we're tripping, but also we can fight.
I don't know. I mean, I
Fair
doubt
enough.
I doubt I could do it quickly, but she kind of pulls out a notebook and she's kind of like, I wonder. And she wanders away, and Carl like grabs the wheel. And he's like, yeah, you've got her going. You've lost her. She's gone now.
I cast guidance on Sativa.
And here's Carl just like, all right, now I gotta do this.
Is this still under the effects somewhat?
So you're like a little like weak at your knees, but you're able to walk around and whatnot.
Okay. Can I tell if I still have some type of protection?
You don't have the condition that it removes, so you just have it in your system.
Okay, okay. So we would have to eat one of these to go down a level to remove the condition, or to move one level of the condition. So we can't do it in battle. We have to do it after. Am I thinking correctly?
Yeah.
What does it mean to go into the battle with, like, knowing that we're gonna get attacked immediately? Like, is there anything we can do to protect ourselves preemptively?
We should definitely think about that. And also, we threw the mushrooms at the slime creature, the chaos magic slime creature, so we could use them offensively.
Mm.
Actually,
We have those water balloon fruits, don't we?
Yeah, we grabbed a couple.
Would it work to like slice and dice some mushrooms onto the water balloons and just like have those ready to just like chuck? I don't know.
or if we can grind,
That's
if we
probably
ground some of them up
Yeah.
and had it in like the water of the water balloon or whatever. I don't know if that would have an effect when it hit
Yeah.
creature.
Maybe the best we can hope for is to give those creatures disadvantage and then make sure that we still have enough to eat as needed.
And keep an eye out for them. I have locate object,
Okay.
so once we get there,
Oh, that's a really good idea. Yeah.
In the distance, you guys see a familiar form of a giant blue dragon.
Tazul!
He kind of gets smaller and smaller until he takes the form of a dragonborn. He is still very much a dragon, but he is in his dragonborn shape. Oh yeah, he's there on the boat with you guys. I'll put him over here.
Hey Zul, how's it going?
Hello. Sorry for my delay. It took me a little while to get the schnapps out of my system. Whew, that Bab, she ties one on.
She does. Hey, have you ever had shrooms?
I mean, sometimes for fun.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I actually just recently had a lovely mushroom sauce. It was delicious. It was made with very thinly sliced mushrooms with a delicious masala wine. It was they had shaved some delicious parmesan into it and cooked it over a delightful chicken. Actually, it was incredible. I'm a big fan of mushrooms. I think they provide a perfect umami flavor to most dishes. I actually also had recently a delicious mushroom risotto. Intoxicating.
Literally.
Yeah, they had served it alongside some shooters. So weird party. Don't go to parties with foodies who are also alcoholics. And as it turns out, most foodies are also alcoholics. It's weird how that works out.
Good to know. Very good to know. Do you have any presents for us?
Yes, of course. And he pulls out a large bag of books, and it's like a bag of holding, but it's specifically for books. It's a book bag of holding. Yeah, it keeps the books organized on little shelves that are inside the bag.
Can we keep it? The book bag of holding?
It does. It is property of the Cozy Cove Lending Library, as is the contents of the bag. So it will have to be returned to that library, of course. But
Excellent. Thank you so much, Azul. Much appreciated.
Of course. And who am I giving this to? And he pulls out a smaller. It looks kind of like a little change purse, like the little plastic ones you squeeze together and opens. But instead of it squeezing open and you seeing coins, it squeezes open and it's like a little vault that opens, and like inside is just 10 million gold.
Just 10 million gold.
Just 10 million gold, just chilling.
Pockets puts his little paws up like he's ready to take it.
He's not allowed to touch it. Mads, you can put it in your bag, you said?
I can, yeah. No spells on this? Actually, instead of
So
asking.
you have to attune each of the people who have access to the account. It is spelled for the three of you to have access to the account as the bounty winners. So
Okay.
you need to each attune to it.
How do we do that?
You need to spend an hour with it. Each of you will need to spend an hour fiddling with it and whatnot. You can do that while you chit chat or whatever, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that sounds good. Should we just, so you want to start with it and then we go to Danny and then end with me, or?
Sure.
Okay.
She takes it and she like hits Pocket's paw away. No, you do not have access.
I will also add that this does have some powerful protections against sleight of hand stuff. So
Oh, heck yeah.
he would actually struggle with trying to get it from you, as would most pickpockets. But
He sees that as a challenge.
I'm sure he does. I'm letting Thistle know that whatever Pocket says that information is your business. But as you attune to it, you start going, oh, interesting. It has an advantage against sleight of hand. Oh, interesting. It would take a much higher DC to sleight of hand this than other objects in my person. Fantastic. Just basic information you get from attuning to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Liz was like, do you have any other business you need with me before I fly off to my next messenger bird appointment? I think I'm going to get some gold to snack on.
You eat gold.
Sometimes.
That's fair
I
enough.
need to count gold.
Hmm?
Should I count this?
Oh,
Should I
no,
count our-
it's all there. You're welcome to count it if you can count to 10 million, but it's all there. I have my own gold that I can eat from, of course. I am paid very generously. That's why I can't come work for you. There's no way you're going to beat my salary. just my eating budget alone far exceeds 10 million gold.
Okay. Did you bring anything else from Babs?
So yes, there's he pulls out some picnic baskets of food, and it is a complete Brinner spread. And when I say Brinner spread, I mean, imagine, if you will, every possible breakfast someone could hope for in a Brinner spread. We're talking steak and eggs. We're talking chilaquiles. We're talking like hash brown mixes, all the different fixins and whatnot. We're talking your classic eggs, French toast, pancakes, waffles. We're talking all the fruits. We're talking like rice with eggs and fish and a little bit of seaweed bowls. We're talking like a eclectic mix of all sorts of breakfast dishes. As well as, like, bacon, sausage, etc. Your proteins, toast, and of course, juices, coffees, teas, with maple bacon milkshakes.
Oh my god. We're grabbing at it. Oh, thanks, Babs. Taking mouthful. Delicious.
I think Magical's also gonna find something to eat, but she's also gonna root through the books and see if there's anything related specifically to the Misty Isles. And then does she find something?
She finds a few books on Misty Isles, and it looks like the books are all stacked together, and it's Misty Isles as well as Elden Root and the World Tree. It's a couple of them all lumped together, like the information's all connected.
And she's gonna turn to, okay, I'm sorry, now I'm getting sleepy, and now this is the time where I start forgetting names. Her reading tutor.
Carl.
She's gonna turn to Carl and she's gonna say, oh, is there any chance that you might be able to get a start on helping us understand if there's anything, is there anything in here that can be useful for us as we head into the Misty Isles? I can start reading too, but I just know that you're a speed reader, and so anyone else who's interested, obviously feel free. But I'm just gonna skim through the glossary and see if there's anything, that table of contents and stuff, anything that could be useful to us.
Yeah, Carl's like, okay, which is, of course, means absolutely. I wouldn't mind a nice little palate cleanser when it comes to reading. I will totally help you research this. He pulls up a book, pulls out his little reading glasses, perches on his nose. All right, let's get to work here.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Well, Zool, if you really don't want to hang out with us, I guess thanks for making the trek.
My pleasure. Hope you
Yes.
enjoy your Brinner.
Oh, we will. You want to save for something? Or you only eat gold?
Oh, no. And he kind of looks up at the sky. He's like, I think it's time for me to be leaving. And it is getting darker, and you guys can actually see some of the planets are shifting in the sky.
Wait, Azul, briefly. What do you know of celestial bodies that shine but are not stars?
What are you asking?
Are there such a thing as celestial bodies that may be instantiations of some other being, but not a star? But that would deceive someone into thinking it was a star or planet or something like that?
What was the star doing?
What's the star doing? Was it?
It just looked like a shooting star.
Well,
But it wasn't.
Sometimes when the planes between the worlds get thinner, as they're getting now, sometimes things slip in. Maybe it was something like that.
It's not ominous at all, but thank you.
Of course. Anything else?
Are we where we need to be?
You are. You guys anchored while Thistle was tripping balls.
I think that's it, Zool.
Well, I wish you all luck in your adventures. Good luck. And he just
Thank you so
kicks off against the boat and turns back into a dragon, taking off into the sky until he vanishes from your sight.
much.
He's so cool.
It is really cool.
And in the night sky, You guys see planets are shifting, stars are moving. You even see some more of those shooting stars shooting across the sky. And as that happens, everyone roll perception. I want to know who feels it, sees it first.
9.
25.
Ooh.
18. Excuse me.
All right, so Thistle, you're gonna sense it first, an energy shifting in the air. Danny, you're gonna see up above because you're staring at the shooting stars. You're gonna see what looks like a shimmering bit of magic in a space above you. And Madrigal, you don't sense anything, you don't see anything, so you're looking down, but you do hear it. A sound like you've heard shrieks and growls and horrifying roars, but you haven't seen a creature quite like this. Now, you have just recently seen a dragon, but you've not seen a dragon that looks like this, with every single color of the rainbow represented. It reminds you of the trip you just did with the shimmering, the way the coloring walls were the visuals you were getting. It's like that shifting colory vibe, but in the form of a just utterly massive dragon that seems to shoot out of the portal. And before I describe what it's going to do to you guys, you will each get one turn to take an action.
Wait, it's coming at us?
The portal is above you and it is flying directly at you.
Is it smiling or angry?
It is just flying at you. It's all happening very quickly. It's roughly happening in about 6 seconds. Hence, one round of action. If you want to use your turn to investigate its expression, you can, but that'll be your action.
You want us to roll initiative, or
You guys can tell me the order you go in. No point in setting initiative when I'm going to be changing the screen here in a minute anyway.
is it okay? So I took a spell called Augury.
Mm-hmm.
You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
The DM chooses the omen from the omens table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have it there or if I should send like a screenshot, but the reason I think that Madrigal wants to basically cast this to see if we will have a better outcome if we try to reason with the dragon, like talk to the dragon, or if we try to attack. Like basically defense, attack, or reason are the 3 things that she's trying to figure out what's the best course of action here. I cast it at 2nd level.
Okay, so you're wondering if reasoning, defensive, or offensive is the best move.
Yes.
In the sake of trying to give you an omen that applies to this situation, I will say that while you don't know it's the same voice that Thistle heard when she was tripping, it is in fact that same voice. And instead of telling you defense or offense, it tells you hold on.
Okay, Madrigal just screams hold on at her friends.
Who's taking an action next? And Madrigal, are you gonna go to like grab onto your friends, grab onto a thing?
I think she's gonna try to explain, like, I don't quite know how to explain this, but the short answer is I'm level 6 now, and I cast Augury, and it says hold on. The chaos magic says hold on.
This was gonna grab onto Pockets and the boat, and because Madrigal said, chaos magic said to hold on, she's gonna say, remember I heard not all fires burn when I was tripping. Don't throwing that out there. Not all fires burn, and hold on.
Maybe not, but this one does, and Danny's gonna pull her spear and cast Flame Blade, but just hold on to it in like in a defensive pose, just in case. Just fucking holding it at her side.
Alright, so we have Danny taking a defensive position with Flame Blade. We have Thistle and Pockets heeding Madrigal's warning, holding onto the boat, holding onto each other. Madrigal, you're holding onto the boat. You're holding onto anyone else? Or just the boat?
I'm gonna hold on to Otis with one hand, Sativa. Well, no, because I've only got 2 hands. But I'm assuming that Danny's got Sativa. So I think that
she did. So you're grabbing Otis. You're grabbing Otis with one hand and the boat with the other.
And I'm gonna scream, Sativa, hold on to the boat.
Alrighty. Whoa.
And also,
So huge.
Torty's still with us?
Yeah.
Hey, Sativa, Torty, everybody hold on to the boat.
I'm gonna hold on for fuck's sake. Too late. Never mind.
Alright, so Thistle holding on to Pockets, Madrigal holding on to Otis, Danny holding on to her spear, Sativa and Torty holding on to each other in the boat, I suppose. Above you, the dragon approaches and roars open its mouth with a giant blast of rainbow-colored fire. You guys are completely consumed. Everything fades to black. You're just like sitting there waiting like, okay, so like change the map. Like, there's a thing happening, right? We didn't just die, right?
Did we die? Are we dead?
Are we dead. Originally, I had planned on saying, okay, we'll take a break here. But I don't know if that might be a little mean. And I don't know if I have the balls to do that to you guys. However, from the darkness comes light, and you regain consciousness. You guys are in I won't say the middle of the ocean, but you land very violently in water. I'll get up, Torty. And you see beneath you, it's very clear, beautiful water. You see coral and rocks and waves that are slowly pushing towards the ocean. Madrigal, you do still have a ring of water walking, as does Danny, correct?
I thought I did too.
So are there 3 rings
No.
of water walking now?
I have one.
No,
Danny
I
had-
don't know. I thought I did.
Yeah, Danny had an extra one she gave the Madrigal.
All right.
Mhm.
And Thistle, you do have a boat fragment that also floats, should you need help with floating or swimming. However, up on the beach, you do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giant hulking shark creature things that are covered in barnacles and inexplicably walking on 2 legs. And they look pissy.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Is everyone okay? Kind of yelling out to you guys in the ocean.
Where is Danny's immediately? Where's Sativa at?
It's over there.
Can Danny see her? What?
So to be so clear, there was a list of things. I thought that you were gonna do one thing and you didn't do that thing. So Sativa is not here.
What?
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 So does that mean Torty's not there either?
Torty's also not there.
I don't understand.
I feel like I
We
gave you
have
guys
to
a
be-
lot of warnings.
We had to be holding hands?
Things have happened, and all we can do is play the story that we are in. We don't know where they are. We can find out, but we are currently in water.
Fucking like looking at, just yelling for Sativa, like while standing on the water, cause sick ring.
We'll find her. We'll
What
find
do you-
Sativa.
What do you mean? We all got hit by that fucking fire. What? Where did they go?
They might have dropped them someplace else. Or they might be back in the boat.
Then why are we here and they're not? We all got hit at the same time, right?
I don't know. But if they are back on the ship, then they should be safe.
Are there any of the pieces of the ship like with us, or is it just us?
It's just you guys.
Can I do like a perception or nature check to see when, because I'm floating on this little piece, when I can like stand up? Like, is it shallow up here? Is there any creatures?
Yeah, so
This-
in front of you guys are the 5 very angry looking shark things that are slowly advancing towards you in the water. They're on the beach currently, but they are about to make I just rolled their initiatives. They're about to start moving towards you guys. But the water is, once you clear the rocks, you can stand up and walk up to the ocean.
What was the spell that is in the necklace that Danny gave to Tiva?
Spare the dying.
I think Madrigal's gonna remind Danny of that. Just try to be like, I know that she's not here, and as much as I wish that she was, I know that you wish it sevenfold. Remember that she can take care of herself and that you've also taken care of her. And right now we really just gotta get through this one. We just gotta get the shark people.
You're all welcome to roll initiative as well if you'd like.
15.
Also 15. Do you want to roll again?
2.
Yeah, I'll roll again.
Not that I like mine any better. It's 18.
19.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna reroll. Yeah.
They each have already, for this round, they've already taken their actions. It was to move and ready their weapons. So you guys are welcome to take a round of action as well.
Can't do much floating. I'm gonna move up to where I can stand, like right here.
All right.
Pockets is floating on the thing, or standing on the ship piece kind of behind me. Are we all just doing like initial actions, or are we going through initiative?
You go first, so you'd get to move into your action, and then we go to Danny. I guess Pockets has a 19. He would go with you.
I'm going to do. Let me check. I have Wall of Thorns with my staff. Create a wall within range on a solid surface and last for a duration. Choose to make the wall up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet thick. Each creature within its area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 7d8 piercing damage, or half as much damage on a successful save. Creature
Alright.
can move through the wall, albeit slowly and painfully.
Which one are you? Is it for all of them?
So 60 feet long. Let me see the measuring. So kind of like that. Can you see my measurement?
I can, yeah.
Yeah.
And then how thick is it? Will it get that third one that's kind of a little bit further back?
It's 5 feet thick.
So probably not that far. Well, let's see. Yeah, it wouldn't be that far. So those 3 right here would get hit. They're going to do a dex save, correct?
Yeah.
So we'll do that first one. It's a 12. Second one's a 17. Woo! And that was a 1. I'll let it stay as the 1. It was a fuck me. So 1 absolutely fails.
Okay. It says Dex 14.
All right, so At least 2 of them failed.
Okay.
How much damage?
And that is 2. Where is it? 7d8 piercing damage on a failed save.
All right.
I roll?
Yeah.
Okay. 7d8. 20.
Alrighty. They get skewered with 20 points of thorny, piercing damage. The other ones managed to dodge out of the way. Is that going to complete your turn? Is Pockets doing anything?
Pockets kind of steadies himself. No, he's not going to do anything. He's staying behind me. Okay, that's it.
Alrighty. And Danny, you're up.
Sorry, I'm fucking around on the map. I'm gonna move up a bit. If I'm still wearing those boots of the druid, technically I can move 40 feet. Alright, I just didn't want to get yelled at if I moved 40 feet. And I'm going to aim for the 2 off on the right, because I'm still not close enough to do what I want. I'm just going to throw a Thunder Wave at the 2 of them, 2nd level.
It's a dex save, right?
Actually, it's a con.
Ooh.
14. Well, con 14 for them to get pushed.
They are both going to pass that because they have +5 to con, so it'd be a 16 and a 23.
Fuck me. Cool. Alright, well.
Do they take any damage regardless? Or
Yeah, 3d8 because of the spell, or for the level at least.
Alright, how much is that going to be?
20.
Another 20 to those 2? And it was those first 2 in the front, or the front one and the back one that are on the right?
Hang on.
Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. Is that going to complete your turn?
Bonus action, I'm going to wild shape into my brown bear.
Okay.
And then just hang tight.
Danny's pissed and ready to rage the bear.
Danny's pissed.
The barnacle sharks already all took their turn, so Madrigal, you'll be up, and then we'll go to the top and run it in the regular order.
So I guess using like passive insider perception, are these humanoid?
These, let's see, your passive insight's pretty high.
It's 17.
Right, and you had just been reading over those Misty Isle books, correct?
Yes.
You remember reading a book that had talked about mysterious creatures that were in Misty Isles, mysterious creatures that were in Elden Root, and also weird and twisted magics that had started to manipulate Elden Root when the war started going on. And with your passive insight, I would say that you think these are some sort of maybe dark magic, maybe chaos, you're not sure, something gone wrong. They're definitely hostile. Probably not. They would be considered a beast, a huge beast.
So they cannot like communicate, like they don't understand humanoid language.
They are. I would say that with your. Do you have Arcana? You have a +1. Or no, that's wrong card. You have you have +5. You have a really good Arcana. I would say that you suspect they might be They might have at one point, maybe still now. You're not sure. But they probably were created or controlled by some sort of magic user, probably dark magics.
Okay, this might be milking my Arcana a little bit. Are they moving in tandem? Do they move like, are they moving individually or like a hive mind?
And they're moving individually.
Okay.
And I would say that they're moving individually, but probably taking orders from the biggest of them, the beefy one.
Okay.
Is that going to complete your turn?
No.
All right.
I would like to. Well, no, because Oh, no, that works on creature. Does the grovel condition. Or does the grovel condition potentially give disadvantage?
The grovel or the grapple?
Pardon me. If I'm thinking of casting command on the biggest one of them,
Okay.
and one of the things I can use is grovel, or like halt and grovel. The target has the prone condition and then ends its turn. Would that give him disadvantage?
I think that he wouldn't really be able to do much anyway, because his turn would be over and he's prone. So.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast grovel at a 3rd level, and that gives. Sorry, command at a 3rd level, which gives me 2 additional targets, and it means that it's a 12 wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom's good. You're doing it for 3 of them total. The big guy and the
Yes.
2 to the either side, 1 on either side of him.
Yes, please. Yep.
All right. So we have an 11, a 13, and a 7.
Okay, so which of the 3 then have the grovel condition on them?
The
prone.
I'm sorry?
So which of them are affected?
We will say the beefy guy and the one to his right. I don't know if I have. There's prone. It'll be this guy. He's too big for it to stick, but whatever. There we go. Those 2.
Great. Then that ends my turn.
Alrighty, back up at the top. Thistle and Pockets.
Okay. So the Wall of Thorns had a 10-minute concentration 10-minute. Is it gone or is it still
No,
up?
each turn is 6 seconds long.
Okay. So I still have the Wall of Thorns is still up. Let me double check where these guys are. Okay. Sorry, I had what I was gonna do and then I use tidal wave. So I conjure a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range. Area can be up to 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, and up to 10 feet tall. Each creature must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 4d8 bludgeoning
Alright,
and is not cold.
which ones are you targeting?
It is 30 feet long. Let me see. I'm gonna target these 3.
Alright. So this is a dex save.
Dex, yeah, 14.
Alright, so 16 will pass, the 12 will fail, and the 6 will definitely fail. So 2 of them will fail. And how much damage are they taking?
48, 20.
Another 20 damage on those.
And they're knocked prone.
Alrighty. And the one on the end is looking pretty rough.
Okay, good. I'm gonna scooch up a little bit further. Oops. Pockets is gonna kind of scooch up with me, but stay behind me.
Alright.
Bonus. Hold on, let's see if I have any bonus actions. No, I'm good.
Alright. Danny, you're up.
You said the one on the right is looking rough?
Mhm.
Alright, I'll, how's a bear run? I don't know. I'll charge over to that one, and start swiping.
Alright.
What's 19 plus 6?
15. Or 25.
19 plus? Does 25 hit him?
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so bear's got multi-attack, so I'm gonna do bite first, which is 9, and then claw is 2d6. That was shit. 12? Actually, I still got my claws of chaos, right? Which is +1. That's 2. If it's an attack roll, that's not damage, right? That's my initial roll.
Yeah, attack roll is to hit.
Alright, 8 and 4. Alright, so 12.
Alright, so as you bite into it, you claw into it, and shark guts go everywhere. That one is dead. Alright, and that's going to complete your turn, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let me get rid of that guy. And next up, barnacle shark. 3 of them are prone, so with the ones who are prone, is it these are the saves against the conditions, right? Or are they just,
Yeah.
it's a dex for the thorns, correct?
Dex for the thorns, and then you're prone if they failed the dex.
Alright, so one of
For the
them
tidal wave.
failed. Well, hold on. This guy's the one who failed from the tidal wave. This guy's the one who failed from the or who is still caught up because of the thorns.
Mm-hmm.
So he just failed, so he's gonna be stuck. This guy just passed the 17 plus 0, so he will no longer be prone, but that was his action. And then the next guy, also he failed, and now we just have this guy over here who can actually move. Let me roll beefy shark real quick. He failed that, and then the one shark who is actually free to move around is going to move, and he is going to use, he can use his swim speed once he's far enough in there, so 20, and then he's gonna push forward 50 in the water, and that'll be their turns. Madrigal, you are up.
Quick question. Does Otis act on my turn?
He can. If you're having him
Okay.
fight, you have to just tell him to do so.
I'm gonna say, Otis, are you willing to help us in this fight? Just kind of dealing some damage.
Just say the word.
All right. Well, the word. What have you got? Obviously, like, don't die or anything like that. Just do something that would help.
All right. Whoo! So he smashes the fuck out of that shark.
Hell yeah.
Like you've seen in previous fights, he swings, it smashes and breaks apart, reforms, he swings again, smashes and forms apart, swings again, smashes, and he is going to deal grabs the dice needed. Ooh! Alright, so that's gonna be 22 damage.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well done, Otis.
Anything for you, Madrigal! Let's go, you fishy bastards!
Absolutely bang on. Who looks the least hurt right now? Is it the big guy?
Correct.
How far am I from him? Yeah, I'm pretty far from him. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just move a little closer because I get one move. I get a movement, and then, but that's like an action, right? Or is that just like separate from an action?
Your movement,
I always
you get to do your movement regardless of taking an action, unless you do double movement and use your action to do so.
Okay, I think my movement's 30 feet, so I guess that brings me around here. And then I would like to I guess I'll cast Holy Word. You make a ranged spell attack against a target within range. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage. And yeah, so I will cast that. Well, it's 2d8 actually. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So let me see. Yep, 22 hit.
22 hits.
Heck yeah, okay. So I rolled 2d8, and that is 16.
16 damage for the beefy guy.
Yes, please.
Alrighty. Second and complete your turn.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Alrighty. And I already did the beefy shark's roll that he failed when I did the rest of them. So we are back up at the top with pockets.
So they didn't take. They all failed
Mhm.
their rolls. Okay.
Except for the one that that passed and moved, or the one that passed and got rid of the condition, but they couldn't do anything.
Okay. I'm gonna do another tidal wave.
All right.
30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and I'm gonna hit the big guy. I'm gonna hit these two guys,
Okay.
and that's 4d8. Oh, that's a it's a dex saving throw.
They're already prone, so they'd fail.
Okay.
18 damage to the two of them.
Mhm.
Alrighty. The one to the right is looking kind of rough.
Y'all see that person that just materialized? Or maybe they were there and I didn't.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's new.
Hmm.
I was
Yeah.
gonna misty step over that way, but not anymore. I'm gonna move up a little bit, and I'm good. Oops.
All right, Danny, you're up whenever you're ready.
Above table, do I run over to said person and yell at them, or do I swipe at another shark?
Sure.
Oh, could you do both? Because like if it's just like are you friend or foe kind of a yell as you're attacking a shark?
That's true. Which of these two looks worse? Oh no, I didn't want to draw. No, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's my wall of thorns.
I don't know how to get rid of it.
It's the Wall of Thorns. It's perfect, actually. You were actually helping Thistle's illustration work out better, and I appreciate you for it. Between the two of them, I believe the one in the front's looking a little worse, because this one's dead. Honestly, about the same, probably. They're both looking pretty bloody right now.
Alright, then I'll go after the one in front of me.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna rinse and repeat, because that's what I do as a big bear.
Big bear full of feels.
I don't think that's gonna... Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 hits.
Alright, 9 for the first, 10 for the second, so 19 total.
Alright.
And is he still... He's still up?
He is keeling over. Like,
Alright, then I'm gonna...
there's maybe a point or two left, but I'm probably gonna call it, because he's gonna bleed out on the thorns before his next turn.
Alright, then disregard. I was gonna, what's it called? Attack again, but if he's...
I mean, by all means, he still has some life left in him. I was saying he's gonna bleed out if you don't want to waste like a spell slot, but by all means, I will
Yeah.
drag this away. Go ahead, kill it dead.
I'd rather... I'll save my, what's it called? Oh my god, I can't think of what the fuck it's called.
Your second attack, because you only bit him. And
Yeah, that.
Oh, so you're just gonna say
My action surge, because I only get one.
Gotcha, okay. But yeah, it's safe to assume it'll die before its next turn. Is that gonna complete your turn?
I'm gonna move onto the beach and just kind of yell over to the person in the corner if I can still see them, I guess.
Okay.
What am I supposed to say to this person?
These your guys?
Actually, yeah, Danny just, like, inner fucking bear, like, because she can still talk. She just growls out, friend or foe, are these your guys?
I'm sorry, are you asking if those are mine? No, take the trash out, dear. I have no desire to have trash on the beach. Go.
Just stunned bear head tilt? Okay.
She kind of mimics your head tone and goes, I'd hurry. Your friends might be waiting.
You know where they're at?
And that is 6 seconds. So next up is the barnacle sharks.
Somebody kill them. Kill them!
So the one that's prone is going to try to escape. The one that's not dead. Nope, that's not going to help. 6 is going to do a whole hill of beans on that one. Then the one that's in front of Otis is going to try to... Oop, the dice just rolled out the freaking tray. Is going to try to attack Otis. But his AC is higher than that, so that's not going to hit. And, okay, can one of my dice please do something? Please?
No.
Aha!
Mm-hmm.
A 17 plus 0 will free the beefy shark from his prone condition, correct?
Cutting words.
You're just gonna insult him? Cutting words is where you insult him and give him damage, correct?
You can expend one to use potentially. Okay, so I can roll a 1d6 and potentially turn a success into a failure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to hear your cutting words, though.
That's a 6. I'm gonna say no.
He is very stupid, so that's gonna be enough, apparently, to insult him. Like a lot of evil minions, he's never been told no before, and he's absolutely offended by this, and he fails and stays prone. He goes and stands up, and then you say no, and you knock him on his ass.
Thank you.
Magical, you want to go ahead and take the rest of your turn?
Yeah. I didn't think that far ahead. Okay, hold on. I think Magical is gonna, well, first she's gonna yell to the person in the corner and say, any chance you can lend us a hand? And kind of leverage her passive, I don't know, insider investigation or whatever to try and understand why is this person, like, what's the freaking deal?
Oh no, I think you've got it. You're doing quite well, dear.
Thank you so much.
She's nibbling on a biscuit. Listen.
Okay, fascinating. In that case, I guess I'll just freaking need to be pushed 10 feet away from me. I guess it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I guess I'll just do Thunder Wave. It's a 13 con save, but I'm assuming he's got disadvantage.
You're doing it to the one that's prone?
The big guy.
Yeah, so yeah, he'd have disadvantage on that.
Mhm.
Which means he gets a con, or is it dex?
Con.
Alrighty, 7.
Yeah, nope, he does not do it. He doesn't get it. I'm actually gonna cast it at a freaking 3rd level. So that's 48.
Alright, let's see that beautiful damage.
Alright. Let me see. I need 15.
Alright, 15 damage to beefy guy. Not gonna complete your
Mhm.
turn.
Let me see. Do I have a bonus action? How's he looking?
Well, you used your cutting words for your bonus action, didn't you?
I did. Never mind. Yep. Cool.
He's looking a little banged up. Could be worse, could be better.
Okay.
And back at the top with Pockets and Thistle.
Okay, Thistle, let me see how far I am from the big beefy guy. Okay, I'm gonna use my ice knife. Let's see if I hit. 9.
9 does not hit.
Dang it.
Mhm.
Okay, going to Misty Step over here. Oops. Pockets won't go with me, right?
I've always played it to where a familiar, if they're clinging on to you, can, but only because they're a familiar.
I'll leave Pockets here.
Alright. He's just floating on his little boat bit.
With his little dagger in his hand. Ready?
Ready to whoop ass. Alright, is that gonna complete your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Danny, you're up.
I just rolled. It didn't. 9 and 6 is not enough. 15.
15 hits, sorry.
15 hits, sorry. Oh, shit. Okay. The one directly in front of me, I guess. 9 and 14. Oh my god, math. Fuck.
23?
Yep.
23 to the dude in front of me.
Alright,
If he's still up, I will actually do my second attack.
go for it.
15 again.
That hits.
15. No. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, 15 total.
Alright. Looking real rough.
As many bonus actions as a fucking bear.
And now it's time for the barnacles. Okay, so Otis, you're gonna take a hit. Finally, something gets hit. It's an NPC, but you know what? I'll fucking take it. Ooh, he does a lot of damage though. So that's going to be, let's see, it's 19, so that's 26 plus another 6, so 32. So Otis is going to take 32 damage.
What's his hit point max?
It's more than 32. Actually, I need to level him up because he would have been leveling up with you guys. You guys have now surpassed the level he was whenever you guys started with him. So he'd actually be a higher level. But it's more than 32.
Okay. Well.
Well.
I think Madrigal's just gonna yell at Otis and be like, Otis, you're right.
Oh yeah, I'm alright. He looks a little dazed. He just got fucking bit by a goddamn shark. He's looking a little out of it, but he's okay.
Nobody touches Otis. Okay. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It is my turn, right?
Yeah, it'll be your and Otis's turn now.
Well, let me just have Otis go his turn first and see if he can get rid of the guy in front of him.
He is a little dazed, so he does hit on all 3, but it's not as high of a damage as it was the first round. He does 12 damage.
Okay.
And now you can do what you're gonna do with your stuff.
Okay. I don't even really have any. I have Spare the Dying, but aside from that, I don't really have any healing spells. And the big guy is still incapacitated, right? Or in the gravel condition or whatever. Okay. Tariel, my brain is moving quite slow. I'm just gonna cast Thunder Wave again at the guy in front of Otis, and I'm gonna cast it at a 2nd level. It's a 13 con save.
And he's gonna fail that.
Oh yeah.
So that is, and I'm doing that as a second level. 18 damage.
How much?
18.
18. With that, he will fall dead.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And he
Marge was
just-
like, oh, yes!
I'm alright.
Revenge. I'm gonna bonus action. So here's my reasoning with this. She's thinking that this person that has materialized is some sort of chaos creature because they're literally just eating biscuits on the beach while we fight sharks. And so she's like, I'm gonna show this person that we are also chaotic in hopes of like currying favor in some way. And so she's like screaming, Otis, I will avenge you, blah, 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 as she does bonus action Celestial Revelation. And just, I guess, I don't know what'll impress this person more. I guess she'll do Inner Radiance. Searing light temporarily radiates from your eyes and mouth. For the duration, you shed bright light in the 10-foot radius. Dim light an additional 10 feet. At the end of your turns, each creature within 10 feet of you takes radiant damage equal to your proficiency bonus. So it's the end of my turn. I guess nobody's within 10 feet of me, though, so...
You
But I
can
didn't move.
forward. Yeah.
Okay. I guess my proficiency bonus is only 3 though, but
How much damage is it dealing to the 2 sharks?
just 3.
Yeah, you say just 3. That is going to be enough to kill the one in front of Danny.
Be gone. And she's like kind of like screaming, but she is reciting pages from her romance novel.
And as you are reciting pages about sweet cuddling and tender caresses, one shark falls dead. Another already prone. You see a little blood coming from its mouth, like it's gasping its last breath. Pockets, Thistle, you're up. Just one guy left, and he is looking rough. What do you do?
Fuck him up.
How do I want to kill him? So if I do another spell that has concentration, will my wall of thorns just go away?
I'm about to delete it because there's no one being held by it anyway. So yeah.
I want to cast Moonbeam.
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 Ooh.
Here we go.
Yeah. So it's a con save, and he's prone, so he automatically. Okay.
I rolled for it, but it was a 4, so he would have failed anyway.
Okay, so 2d10 radiant damage. I'm gonna yell, "Don't fuck with my friends," as I cast it, and it's 2d10. 7.
And with the radiant blast of moonbeam energy, even though it is light outside, which is weird because wasn't it just dark previously? Moonlight seems to come and find the shark, blasting it with energy, killing it dead. And you guys are left on a really nice beach. Honestly, it's cute. There's little seashells here and there, including, as one might note, the little tiny spirally ones that Danny spends so long searching for Sativa.
No.
I thought that you'd hold Sativa's hand when this happened. I honestly did. I did.
Look,
Anyways.
on that note,
So you
Danny's dropping. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
you guys see a strange, very colorful person on the beach that is scattered with seashells. What are you guys doing?
Marge was saying, can anybody heal Otis? Does anybody have heals?
I can heal him. Otis, you okay, bud?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. Just need to sing a little kumbaya. I do want to get out of the
Okay,
salt
I'm-
water. It does not feel good on shark bites.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him, and 2d4 plus 3, 11.
All right, 11 damage to make up for the 32 he lost. Danny, looks like you charged up to the stranger pretty fast. What are you doing?
She immediately drops her wild shape and runs up the shore and just kind of like glaring at it, kind of just glaring, like just clearly frustrated, and be like, "You know where they're at? Where are they at?
Oh, who, dear?
You said our friends. You know our friends.
Yes, the other ones that were on the boat with you. Yes.
Yeah, big turtle guy and purple-haired woman.
You never know how these things are gonna come through. Interesting how that works out. But yeah, I have an idea of where they may be. What
If you
brings
keep checking
you?
out your fucking nails, I'm gonna bite them off. Where are they?"
She would love to see you try to bite off any part of her body, actually.
We're the Chaos Crew. We come to the Isles in peace. We're coming to make sure everything is okay here.
Oh, things have not been okay in quite some time. But if you're here to help, all the better. Come with me. I'll take you to the inn.
And your
Yeah,
name?
I check.
Going to an inn.
She turns like, oh, you're not going to the inn, so you don't want to see your friends.
Hello. Hi. Madrigal still has freaking light emanating from her eyes and mouth. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, who?
6, 8. Sorry, little lame Miss moment. I'm so sorry.
Mm. It's a little gallows humor.
Well, yeah, a little on the nose there. I am the Chaos Dragon.
Oh, so you're the one who blasted. Oh, I see. Fascinating. You're the Chaos Dragon.
That's
Well,
awesome.
I guess
That's awesome.
you've been expecting us or something like that.
One could say that.
And
So
what, pray tell, do you make of us?
I make that you could use a nice night in the inn. Are you coming? Do do do. She just like wanders off into the chaos woods.
Danny runs right after her.
Danny.
Nope, she gone.
Can I do an insight check? Or I guess passive. I don't know.
You were welcome to roll for it.
Okay. Well, gosh, diddly darn. That's freaking 14.
You think that this is a chaos dragon and she wants you to go to her nice pleasant inn.
I don't trust it.
That's unfortunate because your insight roll says that you do.
Yeah, well, okay, fine. I guess I run after Danny.
as we're walking, can I do my passive perceptions like 16? And I check out what's in these woods, looking at mushrooms, looking at animals.
You earlier when you were tripping balls on the mushrooms, remember how you were seeing a lot of colors?
Yeah.
It's like that, but there's even like the trees themselves seem to move with color, and everything around you feels very, I don't want to say dreamlike because that's not quite accurate, but definitely seems to be teeming with magic. That in Cozy Cove you saw what you were told was large amounts of chaos magic, but you are now realizing that this is actually large amounts of chaos magic because it seems to be everywhere. It seems to make up everything, as if everything around you is made of chaos magic. It teems with life. As you guys walk, your kind guest leads you towards a inn. Just, well, once upon a time, this inn was much nicer than I'm going to show you. I assure you, it was once the largest inn in all of Eldenroot. Unfortunately, the event happened, and I've been struggling to find little bits and little pieces to build it back together. You want to make sure you're shielded from the chaos magic, of course, otherwise chaos magic overload. And as you guys walk, you do each of you can go ahead and do a con save, please.
Yeah, oh, yes, I will do that. I did have a question though
Mhm.
as well. Could we have, so out of all of us, Otis is the biggest one here, and I was wondering if we could give him like one of the balancing mushrooms because presumably he would be the last one to feel the effects and the first one to get over the hallucinogenics, so he could be sort of a like voice of and he's generally fairly unflappable anyways. Like a bit of a voice of reason in case we all start tripping. But I'm not attached to doing that. Just an idea.
Is the idea for that to see what information he can gather, or it's not gonna, if he doesn't have the condition, it's not gonna help with lowering the level of the condition. So
Okay, never mind then. I wasn't sure if it was like preventative or not.
It's not.
But if it's not, okay, then never mind. My bad.
So con saves.
14.
5.
15.
Alright, so Thistle and Magical had 15s?
14.
14. Okay, Thistle, unfortunately you are going to feel this as well. Danny, you will feel it first. A very flushed and kind of, I don't say queasy feeling, but that the initial first feelings of like maybe you're getting high, or maybe you're just emotional. Maybe Sativa vanishing has you upset. You're not sure, but you're feeling a little hot under the collar, a little confused. And why is that bush like glittery or something? What's going on? Thistle, you last a little bit longer before you start looking around and noticing that, man, it's really colorful in here, but like, should those trees be moving? And did one of them just wave to me? And as this is going on, Magical, you don't notice any of this because you passed your con save, but in the distance you do see, you can, because you have like a good passive, you see like a little bit of shimmering. You can almost see like the magic in the air itself is shimmering, and then from that you see something much more solid. Instead of wavy lines of magic, you see something that looks solid, that looks sturdy. Looks like bits of wood that honestly they don't look like they're cobbled together with much more than a hope and a prayer, but yet in the field of magic you guys are in, it still seems to be a very strong place. And it has a little sign outside that advertises it as the former, handwritten, Dragon's End Inn of Eldenroot.
Mhm.
And your friend shows you inside to the inn. When you each walk into the inn, you will almost immediately feel less of a effect from the chaos magic. Inside the inn, she will greet you all warmly and say, "Welcome. You can call me Chazari, and this is my inn."
Hi, Chazari. Like I said, we're the Chaos Crew. I'm Thistle, Pockets, Magical, and Danny, and we are looking for our friends, Sativa and Torty. You know where they are?
Yes, what brings you guys here?
Can you just let us know if they're alright? Where are they? and then we'll answer all your fucking questions.
They're fine. They're fine. What brings you here?
Fuck's sake.
I mean, you
I
are
think
the
that you'll find that we are here in our best approximation of your and the inhabitants of this island's best interest. Circumstances beyond the island have conspired such that we were worried, and we wanted to ensure that folks here were all right and safe. Hence why we checked with you first before absolutely decimating those freaking sharks outside. And also because we came here out of the goodness of, I mean, that's not quite right, but we came here out of concern. And right now, topmost in our concern is our friends, and it would make it a lot easier for us to have this conversation if we could have them here with us. You brought us here, presumably you can bring them here too. Yes?
So you can't even focus without your friends. My goodness, they are important.
Oh, my dear, I can. I simply think you will find that there's a difference between focusing on the situation at hand and caring deeply for those around us.
So would you say that you both care for your friends then?
Of course.
And yet you let them enter this domain without being held on to? Weren't you warned by the chaos magic itself to hold on? To remember to hold on to what's dear in this plane, my new friends. Otherwise, things can be taken from you and not so easily regained again. With that, she kind of waves her hand, and these stairs you had not seen previously appear, and Torty and Sativa walk down the stairs. What's up, guys?
They're okay?
Yeah?
Guys, we fought some really beefy shark-looking creatures on the beach. You would have loved it.
You guys got to fight sharks? That's like gnarly, man. We went like a long way around and kind of like had to like surf some waves of chaos, you know? It was pretty cool. I'm used to chaos magic. Steva might need a drink or something, but it was fun. I haven't been like that overload with chaos magic in like a long time since like crazy like what? Like since I was a kid, little turtle. It was pretty fun. Did you guys know once upon a time I came to this inn, but not when it was here? It was actually in Eldenroot. It was cool. It was actually in a tree. It was way bigger. A lot less mushrooms then too.
Well, you are old, Torty.
That's a little rude, but alright.
I say that with the utmost respect. Sativa, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ooh.
Danny's gonna, not rudely, but she's gonna push past Thistle and Pockets and run over to Sativa and just do like one of those, like stops right in front of her, but like doesn't touch her kind of thing. Just kind of like, are you good? I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I didn't think to hang on. You looked like you were alright with Tori. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Alright, cool. And she's just gonna fucking hug her.
Oh. I mean, I'm better now.
I'm sorry, I probably smell like ocean fish. We fought shark things. I'm sorry.
She kind of like, you've got her pinned, but she kind of like puts her arms out much as she can to like play close. She's like, no, you smell like home.
Just so you know, I'm not. You're staying right fucking next to me from now on.
I mean, I guess the beds upstairs are big enough if you insist.
Eva, really?
I saw things, okay? When Tori says took the long way, he was having a great time. I was having a less fun time. If I am making inappropriate jokes from page 69, then so be it. But maybe we should do something from page 127.
127's fine.
Shazari's like, so, as you'll know, we do have tea service on right now. There's lovely tea if you wish, and the cups are actually look like little strawberries. If you zoom in, the saucers are like little strawberry leaves.
That's extremely cute.
Thank you very much. I am very pleased that there's also a little seating area with a little shrubbery teapot.
Madrigal, however, is unable to appreciate the cuteness
Sure.
right this moment because she is just kind of like does not appreciate. She enjoys clarity. Madrigal really enjoys clarity, and she's still wearing her boots, and so she is stomping over to Shazari, and she's gonna say, "Hello,
Hello.
thank you for bringing our friends back. That was awfully accommodating of you.
I try.
Do you now?"
I do. That's why they're here. I tried.
You did, and you succeeded. Thank you. Why are you here?
Are you asking in an existential way or a much more tangible way?
I'm asking about the nature of its inn and your position within it.
Well, a long time ago when I was getting ready to retire, I thought maybe I should retire to a nice cozy region. And then I thought, I like Eldenroot. There's a lot of chaos magic there. I obviously enjoy good chaos magic. I enjoyed the Misty Isles. I loved the original Eldenroot. It was such a beautiful, beautiful kingdom. And I thought, what if I had an inn there? So I made an inn fit for all the different people that visit. 'Cause Eldenwood has all sorts. That was one of the first inns to actually have accommodations that could suit all types, including orcs, dragons, even had a room set aside for giants. Unfortunately, there was war. There's always war. I hate war. War is chaos. You think I'd like it, but I don't like chaos for the purpose of just violence. Anyways, a lot of horrible spell work happened, and people started leaving, but they couldn't flee because there was a war on every side. There was nowhere to run. Bits and pieces, and she kind of like gets this faraway look in her eyes. She's like, and the chaos magic said no more. We had been losing bits and pieces of the land for a while, but all of a sudden there was just a big explosion and everything went dark. I woke up and I was here, out in the wilds like you were. I'm more in tune with chaos magic, but I know that you can't be overexposed to it. I found little bits and pieces, shrapnel really, from what was left over of the city and the kingdom of Eldenwood, Eldenwood, and so I started just gathering up the bits and started putting together a shelter. Over time, I've been able to cultivate the mushrooms needed to balance the magic and take bits and pieces from the wood that I had in Eldenroot and make this little shelter against the elements. I provide shelter to people like you who find their way through. I ask them to do whatever they can to get that damn Oakhaven Collective to tell the chaos magic to return us back to the tree. They tell me no. I try again. They keep telling me no. I come back to my little inn. I try again. I get new adventurers. I tell them I play. I send them off. I send them off. I send them off. You get the point. We're still here, so obviously they don't succeed.
Madrigal has softened considerably, and she says, I apologize for the stompy nature of my approach just now. It's just, well, our friends, we've been through a lot, and it can be difficult to not know exactly if others wish us harm or not. Thank you for telling me about your plight. It does sound lonely.
It can be. Sometimes chaos creatures, like, and she kind of points to Torty, like him will show up, but they can ride the chaos magic in ways that those of us who are stuck here can't. And sometimes they end up here, sometimes they end up back there. And I don't think he remembers half the time he's been here. I think it might mess with their memory a little bit. Either that or he uses a lot of drugs. That dude's kind of weird. I remember him when he was a little kid. He snuck in and stole beer once. Especially like a little bitty baby turtle, like, sneaks in. With his little flippers, gets a little thing of, like a little tankard of beer, and he's like, ah!
Cute.
Little chaotic baby turtle.
Well, sorry, I think we're a little bit shaken up. Probably, I know at least one of my companions has taken considerable damage. And if you wouldn't mind us calling upon your hospitality, perhaps some food and drink and rest is in order. But beyond that, I think we'd like to hear more about how we might be of use to one another.
All right. Your friend is welcome to take a seat or to have a meal or to just rest, whatever it is you need to do. I don't know if those two are going to come apart again, because she sees Danny and Steve are just like, thistle pockets, you guys are enjoying some tea. There's the basket full of bread as well. You guys looking for anything else? Any other libations you're wishing for, since Madrigal's putting in a food order?
I will take your best mead, and pockets will have the same. And do you have nachos?
Maybe. What are nachos?
Oh, so this goes on to explain like all the different types of nachos you can have, and chips, base, and then anything you can imagine on top.
I could probably make something like that.
Awesome.
Shazari begins just pulling out containers of food. Can't tell what any of the food is. Some of it doesn't look recognizable, but she's putting stuff together. Danny, what are you doing?
Probably sit wherever Sativa's sitting and also grab a beer or mead, whatever's available.
All right,
'cause
so
fuck it, she don't need a drink after that shit.
So you guys are all gathering around a table, drinking, and eventually eating what Shazari's calling nachos. There are some things that look edible, some things that look like new creatures you've never had before. We'll see what that tastes like. And she tells you there are beds upstairs, and she'd be willing to put you all up in the beds for the evening. Although you are a bigger group than she's used to. She only has the 5 beds. I used to have so many more beds. I didn't think you guys would bring this many NPCs. I'm so sorry, guys. But I'm working every day to try and expand. There's only so many materials I can find, and if it comes from the chaos plane, then it gets reclaimed back to the nature. So I have to find bits of wood that remain from 100 years ago. It's quite the trick.
Madrigal really doesn't mind sharing a bed with Otis if necessary. But is that necessary if Danny and Sativa? I can't count right now. I'm sorry.
I said Danny and Sativa or what?
Sharing a bed.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, maybe 5. Yeah, so if you guys shared a bed, that'd be enough beds for everyone. But I didn't suggest bringing Torty. I'm sorry, I didn't know you could bring Torty too. So Sativa's like, hey, you don't have to share a bed with me. It's completely fine. I can crash with Torty if I need to. I understand.
But were you gonna sleep with the turtle instead?
If I were a mean person, I'd say, well, he held on to me when the dragon was attacking.
Listen, she was trying to take the brunt of it. Whatever.
Are you saying that you want me to sleep in your bed?
Page 127 it.
Okay. She got smashed. Like, I just wanted to hear you say it.
Keep it up. You are going to sleep with Torty.
You'd be so sad. How much did you freak out when you saw I wasn't there with you guys?
I didn't freak out.
Mads?
Absolutely.
Out.
They immediately know she freaked out.
I may have freaked out a little bit.
Star's like, I think she was gonna try and threaten me.
Wasn't trying. I did. You just didn't give a shit.
I did not. I did not. So some food comes out and joins the table. You guys are welcome to eat. It says, well, you had a long journey through the chaos magic. You probably do need rest.
Can I do just, I don't know, insider investigation or something, just like as we get ready to eat and sleep in this inn, just making sure she's not gonna kill us or something. I don't know, just like a vibe check on this dragon woman.
Alright, so trying like an insight situation?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll at advantage.
Okay. And passive insight is 17.
That's the advantage.
Okay. 21.
Alright, so a 21. She clearly does get adventurers here and send them off to try and solve this problem. Adventurers never come back having solved this problem. She's gonna be a gracious host in hopes of you guys solving this problem. She's real tired of being here.
Okay.
Like, she's a chaos dragon, but, like, doesn't mean you want to do the thing all the time, you know?
Fair enough.
So, yeah, and it's like, if you can love concerts, you go to a concert every single night, eventually you just want to be at home in your bed, page 127. So, she would just really love to have her not, because it's been 100 years just stuck on the chaos plane, so.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you believe that she is nice and just hopes you guys can be the ones to solve the problem.
Well, pretty good at solving problems.
We're also pretty good at causing them, but
Yeah.
when we need to.
Best way to solve a problem is by being a bigger one.
And you guys excel at being the bigger problem?
I mean, isn't that the spirit of chaos?
Sometimes.
Did you not see what we did to those sharks?
I mean, those are just sharks. There are much more terrifying things in these parts. I mean, probably best to talk about that after you get a good night's rest. I'd hate to give you nightmares. We'll talk in the morning about some of the things you can expect out in the wilds. I'm sure you'll be fine.
So when you said the adventurers don't come back solving the problem, did you mean they don't come back?
I've not seen any of them come back. I mean, Torty will come, and when Torty was a child, he would sometimes show up in Eldenroot when the inn was how the inn used to be. But no, since I've come here, people come here, stay a night or two, and then they leave. I'll solve this. I'll fix everything. I don't know if they just find something they prefer to do when they get to the center of the Isles, or if something takes care of them themselves. I don't know. Maybe the Oak Haven Collective sweet talks them into staying, and they never bother to solve the problem because they're so happy being here. Could be it. Evil druids.
Is there any other way off of the Isles than coming back through here?
Not that I know of. That I've tried, but only thing I can really do is occasionally when the space between the portals gets thin, I can use a chaotic ability to get people to come here and try and solve this problem for me. Anyway, great talking to you. Have a great night.
Like spitting gay fire at people. That was me. Sorry.
Listen here. That rainbow flame was awesome.
Was that just I guess, I don't really know what check this is. Her being like, great talking to you, have a good night. She's just tired of talking to us?
No, that was because she's basically admitting that that she's the one who brought you guys here using that ability. Because she was, in fact, that dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
She's just jingling some keys so you don't get mad.
Mm-hmm. I kind of thought that she might have admitted to that Interesting. Okay. So in terms of like the map of the island, we're on the outer edge of the eye.
Mm-hmm. That
Okay.
is true. I could probably pull it up and show you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Misty Isles. You guys are roughly here.
Okay. Okay.
And you're
Cool.
aiming for here.
All right. Fair enough. Is that like a swimmable distance or is that a boat distance?
Definitely a boat distance. There are things that are not so good floating in those waters. Dangerous things in the water.
Okay. Madrigal gets suddenly tired and she's gonna check on Otis, see how he's doing, and just kind of get ready to go to bed, I think.
These nachos are weird, but I do feel better.
Excellent. I'm so happy to hear that, Otis. Thank you so much for really, helping keep us safe out there. Much appreciated as always.
Of course. I'm gonna sleep in the room at the top of the stairs. That way, if anyone comes up the stairs, they have to answer to me first.
Oh, lovely man, Otis. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Otis.
Of course. He's like scowling menacingly while getting into his comfy pajamas, you know. It's a matching set with like a little hat cap.
They're footy pajamas, like it's like a onesie. With butt flap and everything.
The largest man you've ever seen. Most massive onesie you've ever seen.
Okay, but like if you're breaking into something, wouldn't you be terrified if you see this giant hulking Goliath of a barbarian wielding a freaking guitar ukulele thing, wearing a goddamn onesie? Like, I don't know, I'd be a little terrified.
Yes.
So Magical, which room are you taking?
I'll go next to Otis, yeah.
Alright. Danny, Sativa, are you guys sharing a room? For page
Yeah.
127? Alright, which room are you guys taking?
I will let the lady pick.
Because you're not a lady. Gotcha. Noted.
Which is funny because I was gonna pick the last.
Yeah,
one.
Sativa's always gonna go to like the end of the hallway, end of the into a corner kind of thing. Thistle pockets, Torty.
Yeah, the small pockets are gonna run up and be in the middle.
After you, little dudes. So Chazari, how you doing? And that's what you guys will hear as you close your doors. You'll hear Torty begin to spit some mad game at the Chaos Dragon. What's that weird tortoise doing? I don't know.
Nobody wants to know.
Nobody wants you each just like door shut, door shut, door shut, door shut, door shut.
Oh, Torty.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, and that's where we'll end today's session with you guys successfully in the Chaos Plane. And shit is a little crazy. Hold on to your loved ones. The chaos magic may take them away from you.
See, I think Danny has rope in her inventory.
My God.
Okay, 127 did not have anything about rope in there.
Oh, well,
That lime green epilogue situation.
lime green.
Page 127 on them.
Sativa's flipping
Maybe
fiercely. Where does rope come in? Oh my goodness. I mean, it sounds fun, but watching Danny go to speak, not speak, go to speak, not speak.
It's the equivalent of the dots coming up.
Yes.
I see this a lot.
If you guys have any stars or wishes, let me know. We do have some chances for crazy stuff to happen, so
Mm-hmm.
All right.
yeah. Great session, everybody. Glad the gang's all back together. Glad we're in the chaos realm. Really excited to see what happens.
Only in the chaos realm. Thank you.
My
All
pleasure.
right.
Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. It was a great session.
Yay, Chaos Crew.
Yeah, Chaos Crew!
Go chaos.
C R
Oh my god.
W.
W?
Crew.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's not how you spell chaos.
E
How do you do it?
W.
I don't know.
You're
Whatever.
loopy. See you guys later.
See ya. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Night. Alright, that was Chaos Crew back together again. It is so good to have the crew back together, and now they are in the Chaos Plane. If you want to see how they got here, check out the playlist on the screen. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't, YouTube has so many awesome TTRPG and D&D actual plays. Go find one you will enjoy. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching, and go play some D&D. Bye!